And good evening, everyone. Welcome to C Squad qualifying here from the 2026 11thframe.com Open Tournament, where Bill Montz is actually bowling this evening. What an honor and a treat that is. But my name's Mike Flanagan, and you're watching C Squad qualifying, and a solid 9 to get things started is not so nice, is it? This tournament has had 2 squads already today. And let's go ahead and take a look at how things sit right now. A and B squads combined. A and B combined. We got Brett Biondo sits up at the top of the leaderboard. Kendrick Siders is second. Biondo plus 283, Siders 243. Raiden Nakagawa got to third at plus 218. Jerry Mars fourth at plus 194. Fifth is Brady Stearns at plus 193, along with David Cole. Mikey Saxton is seventh at plus 179, followed by eighth Robert Vader at plus 173, tied with Jace Meyer, who was high on the A squad this morning. 10th is Darren Bloomquist at plus 150. We're going to cut to the top 48 here. So if you took 16 and 16, that gives you 32 players. Those 32 players sit at plus 39. 33rd and 34th are plus 35. They were on the A squad this morning. So if we take that many, take 48. 48 divided by 3 is basically, what is that? 16, 16, and 16, right? So 32nd right now, plus 39 is your projected cut number. Typically on C Squad, not as many players make it off of there. If you want to take a look at these results, you can as well. And all of the information available to you. I'm going to type into the chat room right now, info and results. And I'm going to give you a bit.ly link that I post every single squad and pin it in the chat room for you to be able to follow along and see how your favorite bowler is doing. I think I just did it. My computer's not cooperating very well right now, but yes, I did. I want to welcome everybody in watching this evening. Also want to take a minute after I take the standings off the screen for you to thank the people that make this tournament possible. Starts with our tournament staff. Joe Engelkiss, Rosie Engelkiss, and their daughter Jennifer Wittenberg. And I want to thank our tournament host, Jeff Riggles. Been running this event since 2012, skipped 2013, but then had an event every year since. Last year's champion was David Cole. As you saw on the leaderboard, he's doing quite well again this year, looking to repeat as champion. We have not had the same player win this event twice, ever, in this event. Going back-to-back would be quite a feat. We're at Cherry Lanes in Dubuque, Iowa. Proprietor is Boyd Gaming Group from the Diamond Joe Casino. Our general manager is Bob Hochran. Bob opened this place in 2008 and is still here as your general manager. He is the jack of all trades, does everything here. The lane surface age is brand new when they were installed, which was 18 years ago. It's Brunswick Pro Lane. The prize fund, $2,800 for first, and the pay ratio is 1 and 3. We've got lanes 1 through 4, 5 through 8, 9 through 12 available to us to stream to you. I do run a picture-in-picture here where you can watch our main lanes here, 5 through 8, and then bottom right there you got lanes 9 through 12. We have 12 games coming to you tomorrow morning, which will take place beginning at 9 a.m. And tomorrow's format is where the highest game in the building will get 48 bonus pins, the lowest game gets 1, and in between everybody gets the bonus pins as they shake out in the field. We'll do that for 12 games. Then we'll come back with a stepladder final sometime around 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Today's skip procedure is skip 1, skip 2, skip 1, skip 2, skip 1. And in round 2, they'll move 1 pair to the right after each game. I mentioned the Greater Iowa Bowling Association. You can check out all their events at giba-bowling.com. A couple other majors throughout the year, the Ebonite Winter Classic and Fall Classic. The Fall Classic's coming up in just a few weeks, and they still have a few openings left for that one. Again, you can find that out and sign up at giba-bowling.com. I'd like to thank our bowling sponsor, which is Ebonite. For more than a century, Ebonite has been a name bowlers know and trust. From generations of great bowling equipment to today's latest performance technology, Ebonite continues to build equipment designed with one thing in mind, helping bowlers compete and win. Remember, Ebonite, bowl to win. I mentioned the Diamond Joe Casino, also our host here. Our coverage is brought to you by the Diamond Joe Casino. Winning is just the beginning. When you get off the lanes, head down to the Diamond Joe and enjoy your chance at 700 slots, table games, great dining, live entertainment, and even more. The bowling right here at Cherry Lanes. Want to thank Cherry Lanes for their donation of all the lineage this weekend and making everything happen here and hosting at another great event. In addition to that, we've got a few other sponsors to mention. Brandon Steen and the Steen team. Brandon runs quite a real estate group and mortgage loans and whatnot. If there's anything you may need regarding to that, check out Brandon Steen and the Steen team. Also, IAMBowling is our jersey sponsor. You can save 25% year-round over at IAMBowling.com. They're located in Las Vegas. GIBA is your coupon code, 25% off year-round. IAMBowling, thank you. Also, if you are in the area, you ever see a Kwik Star and Kwik Trip, that's with a K, make sure you stop in, fill up your gas tank there because they support this event. We'd like you to support them. Last but not least, this event is named after the11thframe.com, which is bowling's digital daily newspaper delivering news, analysis, and opinion. Owned and operated by USBC Hall of Famer and career newspaper reporter and editor Jeff Riggles. So there you have it. That's the rundown of our event. Now we move our eyes to lanes 5 and 6, 7 and 8. On 5 and 6, we have Ben Cottrell and Tyler Satter. And we've got Bill Montz bowling with Lance Rockwell. 7 and 8, you got Colin Howe bowling with Chris Ray. And Juan Aguirre bowling with Jorge Rodriguez. Bottom right of your screen, on lanes 9 and 10, 11 and 12, we've got CJ Boyer with Will Clark, Nick Cesaro, that's it, Nick DeCesaro, there we go, and Brendan Hall. That's who we got over there on lanes 9 and 10. 11 and 12, you got Justine Brookover, Jacob Miner, Jason Miner, and Ray Wiegand. I'm going to move our lanes over here, though, because we did put somebody on the thumbnail. He competes on the PBA Tour. Got his first title this year. His name is A.J. Chapman. So lanes 1 and 2, 3 and 4, we got Brock Hogland along with Luke Spitolski and Landon Jordan and Brandon Cryer. We've also got Clark Bonnewell and A.J. Chapman along with Chris Wiley and Logan Williams. That's lanes 1 and 2, 3 and 4 for you. All right, so there you have it. Everything's set up. I got Mark London joining me now in the booth. How's it going, Mark?
Hey, and don't forget, talk about Kwik Star and Kwik Trip. They do have an app available on Google Play and any Apple location that offers rewards and points. I take advantage of that regularly, knowing that they sponsor the tour. And they have numerous locations. Usually it's the Kwik Star on this side of the big river and Kwik Trip on the east side up in Wisconsin and Illinois. Proud sponsor of GIBA. Doing all right. Sorry I was going to be here earlier, but I was doing the usual domestic stuff. Then I took a nap and I woke up and, oh my God, it's 3:30 and I was going to be here an hour before that, but oh, well.
Yeah, we got a few things going on here tonight. Jeff wants Brett Biondo to join us in Game 2.
Sure.
And I assured Eric Littig he would have some time in the booth tonight as well.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
Are you around tomorrow? Are you coming in tomorrow?
I will be here.
Okay.
I'm here again to cover it for the Dubuque Telegraph Herald in the sports section. We'll have a full story late Sunday night and also in Monday's PDF edition.
Cool.
So I will be around for a little while yet and for a good chunk of tomorrow.
So Luke Switolski has the front 5. And do want to see how Chapman's playing the lanes.
Chance to say hello to John and Sheila as they watch their pride and joy. We've had a heck of a spring watching him on television. And what a place to win your first title at Charlie Mitchell's place up in Portland. That was incredible.
Yeah, it was a nail biter, to say the least. Definitely want to play the outside part of the lane. We'll prop up the oil pattern. That's the one thing I did not get to on the Open. A lot of other things to get to, but we're looking at 46 feet in length, and it's almost 40 mils of oil, 1.25 to 1 and 1.34 to 1 asymmetry in the pattern, I should say. And they start out playing okay. You want to play out. That's where the shape of the pattern is. And then if everybody stays right, scores can actually hang in there a little bit better, like it did on the second squad.
And open up quite nicely as they did. In fact, I'm curious to see. We'll have he's on the thumbnail right now over at 1 and 2, but Brandon Cryer, who made a show up at the World Series in the Twin Cities back a few weeks ago. Also won his first regional, I think, in the last 2 or 3 weeks. So, player who's been bowling well.
Yeah, he'll be an interesting one to keep an eye on because there were a couple of lefties on the last squad that are normally shoe-ins to make the cuts in Joe's major events, and they did not bowl well. I'll have to look at the list again, but I know a couple of them really surprised me. Let's take a look at this. Lucas Finley is one that almost always bowls great. He finished 108 under earlier today. Shocked to see Andrew Blaney bowl 86 under. Some people just didn't see it.
This morning I had caught about the first hour or so and heard the Andy Mills mentioned. He was shooting okay, but then did not have a pleasant back half of his block.
He was playing in the middle of the lane like the whole time.
See one of the regional competitors from my era. I hate to say that now, almost past tense. Chad Moss shot pretty well, 92 over.
Yeah, he started out pretty strong. His individual scores should be in here somewhere.
He's always bowled well here. In fact, I had to get through him a couple times. Curious, there were a lot of players applying surface before warm-up and during warm-up, and I'm looking around to see what layouts might be. Especially if our friend Danny Boy is listening.
Who?
Danny Boy from this morning.
Oh yeah.
Our buddy. I think he mentioned he bowled. He used to bowl with Delmas, and might be one of my readers down at the Bowling News out of Texas, out of Tony and Jeannie Franklin's paper. So. I'll be happy to answer any questions Danny Boy has, and I can also do the Dave Lamont Memorial play-by-play banter.
So here's Cryer. He's playing way left. Playing right up to 2-3.
You know, I talked to a good friend of mine up there, Terry Howe, who's on the state bowling board, and I was watching his show, and mentioned to Terry. I said, I'm kind of surprised, being the hometown guy, that he wouldn't have had the crowd do the Viking Skol cheer on the show. That would have been as intimidating as hell to have, you know, a couple hundred people in the building do that. I mean, it's loud enough when you have 60,000 at the stadium, but to have the whole crowd do that, I think that would have been kind of fun. Might have gone viral, especially if he would have won. But it's been a heck of a run there on that telecast. A name to watch for in the not too distant future. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. And up on lane 5 on shooting the big 4 is a former standout for the University of Nebraska. Has at least one national title back in the day. Bill Muntz.
I haven't seen Bill in a while. Is he still running pro shops up in Wisconsin?
I know he had the shop at Bolero in Wauwatosa.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he's doing it part-time now. I know he was doing, I thought, might have been, got out of the business for a while doing AC work, HVAC work. But I will say this. We were in, years ago, we were in the same social circle where I sat with him and Bobby Jekyll and saw the movie Kingpin.
That's cool.
Which, if you don't know, I don't know if you know this, but I grew up in that house. I bowled juniors there on Saturdays, and another friend of ours and friend of the show, John Burkett, bowled juniors there on Sundays. And when they showed the scene of them going up the staircase, I thought, oh my God, there's no way that's that center. And sure enough, it was. And in the movie, it was exactly as I remembered it. Exactly.
So Chapman on the front 8, looking good.
And he's had a really good run the last probably 7-8 years in the Southwest region. Had a handful of titles down there. I think he's up to 4 now.
We had 12 players bowl 230 or better the last block on this game number 1, which was quite a bit more than we had this morning.
Lane 5, local player Ben Cottrell. Both mom and dad are in the local Hall of Fame. Ben doesn't throw it too bad himself. Then, of course, I gave him the Bo Burton jinx, sorry.
So Brock Hoagland starts with 223, 242 for Landon Jordan. Actually, that doesn't look correct. Must have my, oh yeah, that is, Brandon Cryer had 242, Landon Jordan up on lane 1 now. He's letter D.
He can punch out for 47.
Luke Switalski can still bowl 247. So It's a pretty good pair right here.
Yeah, Switalski, he's... I think what amazes me more, as I've seen it each year here and elsewhere, is the two-handers have picked up where you can't grab it and do the frisbee flick off your hand. You got to be the smart ones and the good ones have figured out that if they let it go just before the bottom of the swing, it's the bottom apex, whatever that's called. It's still the same principle that those of us who use our thumbs like to use. You create a flat spot. And it's just the evolution of this style.
Chris Wiley has 204. Clark Bonnewell can still bowl 179 if he converts to 210.
And Jordan on is gonna Switalski has a chance to open up with. Nope.
Switalski opened in the 10th.
Okay, he did. Oh, yeah. All right, so it's Jordan that has a chance for 240.
Yep, Switalski finished with 244 with an open in the 10th. Landon looking at another ball, also in the 240s. Now here's Chapman on the front 9. Little 4-pin for him.
Pinch high. AJ's still shaking his head about that 4-pin. That feeling when the ball comes out of the hand and you're going, nuts, I think I grabbed it just enough. Or even thought about grabbing it. Well, of course, something stands up.
.279, a great start for Chapman if he gets them all, and a tester shot, 278. Yeah, it's 278 and a half almost. Well, Penn was leaning.
Wiggled, got it to wiggle.
We'll move back over to 5 through 8, a little bit further behind this group. Belmont's 210s. Ben Cottrell struggling as well, letter A. Not much going on 5 and 6.
Yeah, I was talking to Ben's dad in between squads, and he said, well, Ben's going to have to slow it down a little bit.
Colin Howell bowling well. Still get to 259 on lane 7. Right now, if you're just tuning in, we're looking at a cut score somewhere in the 30s to 40 range, depending on how well they get them here tonight. Thought 35 was going to be safe, but I don't know if it's going to be at this point.
Although between 29th and 30th, there's an 11-pin gap. You go from plus 46, Evan Flaith, up to Brody Green, who's plus 57. But of course, those numbers are now dead, but there is that gap there. which always seems to come into play.
AJ said, I need you to put me on the banner more often. This, of course, what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm. And even in PBA stuff, you like to get to your pair with a banner if you have one, and you're gonna you relax a little bit. Tend to shoot a little higher number.
Yeah, this grouping down on 1 and 2, 3 and 4, they got done really fast.
Well, lots of strikes. Plus, some people like to bowl quicker, and if you get a group that all gets up at the same, it takes about 2 seconds, and they're gone.
Yep.
They're not going to do the human rain delay routine.
Very true.
You don't see much of that anymore either.
Nope.
It's I think we've gone. I think we're gone 2 generations now past the Ernie Schlegel old school action routine where you take as much time as you want and then some.
Well, the youth bowlers work fast, and then they go to college and they get told pre-shot routine. As long as you do the same thing every time, that's important, and you want to make sure that, you don't want to throw a shot with gum on your shoe. You don't want to throw a shot with some sort of, so, the college coaches have taught this pre-shot routine, which is why college bowling takes forever. And then they come out of college and they bowl on television and they take too long. So, and then they got to clean it all up again. So I actually would like to see college bowling change a little bit. I'd like to see each college bowling tournament, when a team starts, you have 1 hour to complete the game. And when the air horn goes off, you haven't completed the game, you get zeros for the rest of the frames.
Yeah.
You get 6 minutes to go to your next pair, and then the air horn goes again. And then that would teach the college teams to be more ready to go. I understand a pre-shot routine. I understand not rushing through the bowling, but at the same time, I believe it's gotten a bit ridiculous. Although, that's me talking about 3 years ago. I haven't seen college bowling in recent years and how bad it is.
Well,
but hopefully it's gotten better.
Might be a good question for Coach Eric when he sits in.
Yeah. But you're right. This event's pretty good right now. But I do remember a few collegiate bowlers making the finals of the Ebonite Winter and Fall Classics and causing the event to take an hour longer. But I will say this event so far, through 2 squads, everybody's ready to bowl right away. Good to see you. You still going to SCAD? You go next week? You go next week? The second? Talking to Landon. Going to SCAD. LaCorey's gone now, right? LaCorey's done, just bowling. Yeah, got it. Where's Griffin? Okay. Griffin Jordan's going through a grip change, so that's why he's not here bowling.
In fact, Dad Tony told me he was visiting Andrew Anderson a couple days ago, and he's going the grip change, and they had to change all the thumbs
It's putting in the new turbo system. So he's got one ball right now.
Mark, you keep up with bowling like crazy still, right? All the time.
Try to, yeah. I mean, bowling TV is nice. That's a heck of a feature. And with the column now, the paper not a weekly anymore. Ever since COVID, it's monthly now. So rather than 50 columns a year, it's down to 12. So I got to be really picky and choosy as to what I put in. But yeah, I still. I mean, I hate to say this. I could have gotten fired if I had been caught watching the World Series finals during my work shifts, but because they kind of frown upon that. But hey, I found a way. I wouldn't recommend it though.
What'd you say?
Still surviving?
I'm surviving. Yeah, I'm alive. Thanks for asking. People have been a little worried about me lately because I've been on the road so much.
Well, I mean that live stream last Sunday, that was awesome. I caught the last hour of that.
Oh, you were up that late?
Oh, I was working on the September Just Paying Attention column, and I heard within a minute and a half, I heard Barry Manilow and Jim Croce references.
Yep.
Like, oh my God! And then you looked up the Barry Manilow song date, which wow! I mean, as an old disc jockey, for me, that was impressive.
What's up, buddy? Good to see you. All right, man. Got everybody around. Like an old family reunion.
Everybody visiting the booth, just like, God, I feel like Steve Stone with Harry Carey in the booth.
That's it.
All right. Good to see you, young man.
All right. Well, game one in the books. Game two is about to get started over here. Mr. Biondo should be making his way over here. Yep. All right. I'm going to wave him in. Mark, I'm going to see you.
Where is he?
He's coming over.
Okay.
So I'm going to see you tomorrow for sure.
Yep.
We'll see how long, Eric. If you're around later, we'll see what's up. But I appreciate you joining me as always.
My pleasure. My
Thanks,
pleasure.
brother. It's Mark London. He's the man up here in Dubuque. He's the man everywhere. He didn't even call me the Pulse one time. All right, cool. Game two underway. Got lanes 1 and 2, 3 and 4. We got a famous guy on lane 1 right now. Zach Lutmer giving his second try to this event. Where did he start here? Zach is letter C. And he just loves bowling good on the live stream. He bowled like a really good game last set when he came through. So we're going to stay on him. He's bowling with one of my favorite names to say, Seth Techmeyer. He's letter A. And then we've got Eldrin Aquino is letter D. Isaiah Sample is letter B. That's on 1 and 2. Next door on 3 and 4. We got Trent Mitchell, my man Trent Mitchell, U.S. Amateur champ. Good to see Trent. He snuck in the door. I didn't see him. And then we got Tony Handrahan, not Packy Hanrahan. We have Tony Handrahan. We'll see how he does out there. We got James Slavin on a second entry, letter C, and Ethan Zyglowski. That's a good name. But joining me here in the booth, he bowled pretty well earlier today. It's lucky I didn't enter the tournament because he'd be looking up at me, but I'll let him lead this one this time. His name is Brett Biondo. He bowled 236, 205, 247, 279, 258, and 258. I would say you might have taken your bowling ball for a bit of a rip, eh?
Yeah, I took it for a rip.
It's great to have you in the booth, man.
Thanks. Yeah, it's cool being in this seat. You know, you hear by us, we have Elite U Tour events, and Emil's always up there. So it's just kind of cool to see the announcer's view from here, and it's cool.
Yeah, have you ever sat in a booth before?
I have not.
This is your first time?
First time, yeah. First timer with Mike.
All right, great. That's awesome. So I watched you bowl Junior Gold.
Yep.
You'll be happy about this. I was done streaming in Arkansas. Got back to the room. Kim went with me. We were chilling in the room. We were watching a little TV, and I'm like, I'm going to check out Junior Gold for a minute. And I go over there, and I was really busy. I really wasn't keeping up with who made it or what. And all of a sudden, I see a bowling, Brett Biondo. I'm like, oh, my God. My man Brett made it. So then I started watching, and you bowled, what, 299?
270, 278.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, I had the front 9.
You had the front 9. That's what it was. Front 9.
Yep.
And Dennis Hacker was sitting in the front row.
Yep.
And I sent him a text. I said, hey, let him know I'm proud of him. He said he gave you that note.
He did.
Said he told you.
He did. Dennis did tell me. He, nodded me on the shoulder and said that you gave him a text. Said he's proud.
Yeah.
I got a kick out of it. That was hilarious. That was funny.
Yeah, I
Thanks for the support.
saw your dad on there in the background,
Yep.
freaking out.
Yep.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was an incredible experience.
And I know you didn't win, but I mean, you still kind of won.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Going into the show, I already exceeded expectations for the week. Got the Junior Team USA spot, which was, that was awesome to have too. And then the last couple frames, pins didn't fall my way, but that happens sometimes. So, yeah, definitely happy with the week. And now we're here in Dubuque, Iowa, bowling the 11th frame open. Got in actually late. Dad said, do you want to see if I can get you in? And I think about a week ago, he said, oh, Brett, you're in. And after I saw the pattern, I was actually pretty thrilled.
Yeah.
Thought it was going to be, well, it looked to be tougher. I ended up having pretty good ball reaction today, as the score showed. And yeah, I just got into the groove. I like the pace of this tournament. When only 4 on a pair, you can kind of get in a good groove.
Yeah, really nice pace.
Yeah. Yep. And yeah.
If you ever have the opportunity to bowl the Ebonite Winter Classic and the Ebonite Fall Classic, you should check those out as well.
Yeah, I've heard of those actually. I haven't got the chance to go to one of those events, but definitely will be in consideration for sure. Yeah.
Your dad won one of those.
Yeah, he won the. We were actually talking about it on the way up. I forgot what it was called, but
Fusion Realtors
Fusion,
at the time.
Fusion,
It's just called Ebonite now.
Yep.
Different title sponsor.
Yep.
All right, let's see. We got some scores coming in, so we'll pop those up. AJ Chapman, bowl 278 right here front and center.
I might be in trouble. You might be coming for me.
Jacob Miner, 261. Will Clark had 258. Landon Jordan had 247. Breck Strobel and Luke Switalski both had 244. Brandon Cryer had 242. Is that Jones William or William Jones? Got to be William Jones, right?
Yeah, William Jones.
Are you sure? I'm just kidding.
I
I don't know why I read it backwards. Thomas Cleveland right there as well. Brendan Hall. When you sit here long enough, Brett, you lose your mind. Honestly, I really do. So 16th right now is 22 over. A lot of people at 22 over. I hope we don't have a tie.
Definitely a stronger squad. It seems to be.
Well, it's solid. Yeah, it's solid.
Yeah.
You guys had 12 players bowl 230 or better on your squad, so it's right on pace.
Okay.
The last couple games are the hardest, too, for most of the field.
Yeah.
There's too much transition. Too much oil down lane, too much hook in the front part of the lane.
Yeah, I noticed I had to get out of the big ASIMs around game 3. I was in an Ion Max for 3 games, and then I went eventually into a Bionic. Just a hair a little longer and enough in the back end to give me good ball reaction. Right as Storm advertises it. The ball down from the Ion Max is the Bionic.
Are you pretty much all Storm?
Pretty much, yeah. I've been actually venturing out into the hammer world, I don't know what we call it. Effect Tour has been a really good ball for me. I just got an alert drilled up. Obviously, the urethanes for hammer are unbelievable. So, yeah, but pretty much Storm, but exploring some others for sure still.
I think right now is the perfect time for somebody like you. You're 17, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, being 17 years old. I think this is really the best time for you to try all the bowling balls and see which ones, their covers match best to your game, because you'll probably be forced with a decision if you pursue this as a potential career or at least part-time job. you're going to be given a lot of opportunities from a lot of different brands.
Yeah.
And for you to already have it figured out on, oh, you know, their bowling balls tend to read the lane or hug the lane best for me. Is something very important, I think, for young bowlers to figure out. Well, I've seen over the time young bowlers taking the best deal for them, then struggling with a ball company, then reverting back, and sometimes you may have not necessarily burned a bridge, but left a little sour taste in their mouth. So the more you can be upfront and honest with all the ball companies and say, hey, look, I'm just trying to figure things out right now. I got to see what matches up best for me.
Yeah.
And then once I figure that out, I'll be in touch, you know.
Yeah, no, yeah. I've noticed Hammer Solids have actually been good, and then the Storm Pearls. That I just having that kind of mixture. Again, like I said, really liking the Effect Tour, but then when we go down later in the tournament, we like the Phase 2 Pearl. Phase 2 Pearls are one of my favorites recently. So, yeah, just like you said, exploring how the covers roll and all that too. I actually haven't tried a motive ball yet, though.
Yeah, you look at Landon here, right?
Yeah, I was about to say Landon, Jordan, and Luke.
Landon and Griffin have had a ton of success.
Yeah.
With those, and then obviously EJ. So.
Yep.
So yeah, again, you know, here's the thing about Motive that I find most interesting. Because they don't have so many brands and it's just one, you know, Brett Spangler out on tour, I feel like because it's kind of keep it simple, stupid, he has a really, really solid understanding of taking their bowling balls and making the cover stock adjustments and the layout adjustments all the way down to even the pigmentation in the bowling ball. Like I watched EJ drill a ball, and then he and Brett drilled another one that had more of the color red in the pigmentation because it would hook a little bit more.
Right.
So when you have like more of a, you know, narrowed focus,
for sure,
that works really well for them. Now that doesn't mean that I don't think that the Brunswick 6 brands that you can use on tour now is a bad thing by any means. It's a ton of tools, ton of things, but it does make you at times go, okay, well, which ball is best right now? Because these numbers are really close across this many balls. And, it can, you know, it's like a Crayola 64 pack as opposed to a 24 pack, you know, of crayons when you got to draw.
Right.
Some people say, oh, give me the 64. I want to be able to use goldenrod. And somebody else is like, well, I can use yellow or orange. I'm good.
Right.
So it's all up to everybody's preference.
Yeah. I mean, look at AJ. He's on Brunswick staff, and he probably, you know, they come out with probably like six to 10 new balls a month. I mean, he's cycling through a crazy amount of balls, you know, so.
AJ, what ball are you using? AJ's in a Black Widow Dynasty right now.
Okay. Yeah, I actually noticed that ball looks pretty shiny to me. Doesn't look like he scuffed it up too much.
What's the surface?
I hit it with like a 1500 before we started.
Yeah.
And it's already getting lane shine.
Lane shine, yeah. He hit it with a 1500 before he started.
Yeah.
It's already getting lane shine. He doesn't get to use big ASIMs all that often. But he does when there's 40 milliliters of oil, 46 feet on the lanes, on a Brunswick Pro Lane, hard surface.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I always love it when a high rev player has enough oil on the lane to use high performance bowling balls, then you really get to see the true hitting power of the balls.
Yeah.
Like I know he left a little 4-pin there, but AJ's other shots have all, I mean, there's been no doubt that he's going to get down 10 pins. Now he's going to solid 8 after I just said that.
Yeah.
Just solid, the ball's going to deflect.
Yeah, it's the announcer jinx.
Yeah, he's going solid 8 on the next one. He was just over here talking to us.
Yeah.
Chapman, you know, Chapman's a tough one for me. He's a tough case study bowler. I absolutely love his physical game. I put him, you know, there was the Machuga years, the Ozio years, you know, these guys with these beautiful games, just beautiful games. Ozio obviously excelled ridiculously. Solid 8?
Nope.
Boo! That was supposed to be a solid 8. That was supposed to be a solid 8. That was supposed to be a solid 8. But, you know, I love these Brian Voss, steady head, you know. And I think Chapman is the modern day version of that.
Okay.
I really do. You know, I think if those guys were bowling today, they might look like AJ Chapman. You know, they're just the modern power game. You know.
Brian Voss, you said?
Yeah, Brian Voss. Yeah. The problem is AJ. I mean, he got his first win this year, so this is like the wrong time to be ragging on him a little bit here, and he knows how I feel about him. But
Yeah.
if he should just be, he should have the same resume as Chris Prather. At this point, he should have the same resume at
agree.
least of Chris Prather.
Yeah.
And he doesn't, and it's for numerous reasons. But it just seems like when he's out on the highest stage, every once in a while, he'll make 2 bad shots a game.
Mm-hmm.
He just over hits it,
Yep.
or just mostly it's an overhit. And when he overhits it, he misses left. It's a double whammy.
Mm-hmm.
And if he could clean that up, you know, another guy on tour who makes 1 bad shot a game that makes you scratch your head is AJ Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
He is 1 shot away from being elite. Like, I mean, he's awesome,
I agree.
but he is 1 shot a game away from being elite, and I think Chapman's 1.5 away from being elite. And I think he was 2 a game in 2025, and in 2026 he lowered it to 1.5.
Yeah.
If he can get it to 1 or a half. I mean, Belmo told me this. When Belmo was kind of struggling in some of the events in match play, and just overall last year at times, all of a sudden you saw Belmo just bowl terrible. He's like, Mike, here's what would happen. He would go to a new pair, didn't get a good read, and instead of like just nursing through some spares, he would, like, they paid the ultimate penalty. Open, spare, open.
Yeah.
Then he's like, at that point, if I sheet the game, he goes, I'm going to get 1 tap. That's what he says. I'm going to get at least 1 tap. He goes, by the time I get my 1 tap, if I sheet the game and get 1 tap, I only have 230 left.
Right.
That was his problems. So Jay needed to clean up the beginning of the games, you know, and just didn't get good reads pair to pair. He just couldn't figure out whether if it was his own read of the pair, what was supposed to happen, or if it was from his ball reps or any combination.
Right.
That's what he told me was the problem.
Yeah.
But really, that's what it's like on tour, man. It's just all about, you know, how many misses a game you can have, depending on what you're bowling on. When the scores are medium to high, you can only have one bad shot.
Yeah.
Every game. That's it.
It seems like out here too, a lot of the guys, you know, I'm talking about this tournament. A lot of guys know what they're doing. The pair to pair gets pretty nice. Like, you hit a real good pair, and you can get yourself some score for sure if you're in the right ball at the right part of the lane. And yeah, I think that's a huge part too. U-tournaments by us, sometimes the pair to pair gets ugly, just because, you know, there's like a 12-year-old throwing a plastic ball up the middle, and all of a sudden, why did my ball not hook? Because there's a bunch of carry down the lane, but you know.
Got Brett Biondo here in the booth. People want to know, where's Brandon?
Brandon, I think he's with Blair this weekend. He was going to come up and bowl, but yeah, I think he has the little one this weekend. Yep. Dad didn't do the greatest today, but you know, he's had his days already.
He was kind of frying out in front of us.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know,
he got 2 off the right.
Yeah.
Ended up with a 2-5, I think.
2-5, yeah.
And then did he flag a spare in the 10th?
Yep. It's unfortunate for Dad, but I don't know. He was throwing a hypercell back from, like, I don't know, his age.
Yeah. It's not that old, bro. It's not that old.
2013, right? Around there, 2015, probably in that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, AJ went 278 and now has the front 7.
Yeah, I think I'm might be on alert here for second place.
Well, what are you over? 278? Or wait a minute, no, you're where are you? Here you go. You are 283 over.
283, yeah.
Okay.
Mom's probably listening right now, so hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom, yeah. Also, hi, Dad, too. I think he's listening back there. on his phone.
Probably.
Yeah.
Surprised he didn't go for a rip.
He needs to go for a rip.
He needs to go for a rip,
Yeah.
eh?
Yeah, he needs to go.
Need to go for a rip, bud?
Yeah.
He definitely needs to go for a rip. I don't know where he is.
Yeah, he's hiding somewhere.
Probably out in the parking garage,
Yeah.
kicking it. I don't know if he can get any reception out there. But
Yeah, his service here isn't the greatest.
no, it's not very good.
Yeah.
But hey, we're still streaming okay.
Yeah.
Finally got
Inside
internet
Bowling
this morning.
still
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
Yep.
Inside Bowling. Who would have known? So you bowled great today. We went through your ball progression. Where did you start out playing on the lanes?
I started a little well, obviously to the right, get closest to the hook. I was standing probably about 8-ish area, trying to get it probably 8, 7, 8 at the arrows, just keeping it straighter to the fronts. I noticed that if you tried to play the gutter, it just either hooked too early or didn't hook at all if you got it out there down lane.
Okay.
So just straighter to the fronts, around 7, 8, softer speed. The whole day I actually used a slower approach. I went up on the approach and did a 4-step.
I thought I noticed that.
Yeah, that's not my normal, approach. I usually do that when I get left, 'cause that's when I'm trying to slow it down. I watch Belmo. Watch Belmo how he does stuff when he gets to the left, and yeah, I use that little 3-4 step. That helps me, better touch and kind of float it out there. But yeah, I did that all day today, and it worked well, keeping my speed slower and using touch to my advantage, for sure.
Phil and Amy Switalski, say hello.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Phil and Amy. Mr. and Mrs. Switalski. Yep. They sing great national anthems, and just two great people, for sure. Yeah.
You a big Barry Manilow fan?
I don't know who that is,
Yep.
to be honest.
Yeah, but it's your homework assignment.
What's his name again?
Barry Manilow.
Barry Manilow.
Yep.
All right.
You'll love him. So, Brett, I gotta ask you this question.
Okay. I gotta ask you a question after this too.
You can ask me first, because I'll
Okay.
remember mine.
I asked this to a lot of people. I don't know if you can answer it or not, but
Yep.
if on the PBA tour,
Yep.
whose stock are you buying right now? Like
Okay.
if this year you would have got Bonta stock, you would have been in good shape. Like,
I would have sold it after week one.
he made a couple shows, didn't he? after
Yeah,
that?
but it's never going to be as high as it was after week
Yeah,
one.
it's true. Yeah, he had a big boom.
He had his career moment week one,
Yeah,
event one, as we got front 8 now for AJ.
yeah.
If I had to buy stock, that's a good question.
I mean, you can go AJ Johnson. AJ, I think he's due for a breakout year. Just give me.
Okay, I'll tell you who I'm buying stock in. I'm gonna probably invest 70% of my money into this player,
Okay.
based off of one stat that happens. You're gonna name the player for me once I guide
Okay.
you. It is proven that when a tour player turns 30 years old, they kill it for 7 years. I'm buying the guy who I believe is 29. Yes, he is 29. He's going to be 30 January 6th.
Anthony Simonson.
Yep, that's the answer.
I like it.
EJ Tackett. All right, so I'm gonna tell you something. But we're gonna do this right now, okay? If this website's correct. Tackett is 34.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yep. See what you're going.
Okay. So he won as soon as he turned 30. He won 2, 5, 2, and 4. Okay.
And
And before that, he was doing good,
Yeah.
But he had a 0, a 1, a 1. Okay, when you turn 30, you get awesome.
Okay. Yeah. So Simonson going into his prime. You think 30 is the prime age?
It absolutely is. Norm
Okay.
Duke did it. Everybody, when they turn 30, go ham. They go ham.
How old's Chappie? And John.
Chapman just turned 30, I think.
Okay. Here we.
He might be 32. Let me check. AJ Chapman.
Well, yeah, you're probably right because my brother's.
32.
Yeah.
But he won his first title at 31, right? So
Yeah.
something about that 30 to 37 range.
Yeah.
That's when a player really hits their stride. So
I never actually noticed that. That was.
yeah. So
a
Simonson
cool
has
stat.
17 titles before the age of 30. So EJ didn't have that many before 30.
Yeah.
Belmo didn't have that many before 30. So Simonson, in my opinion, is gonna have a better career through age 40 than both Belmo and EJ.
Wow.
He's on pace for it.
Yeah.
As long as
is,
he
yeah.
does what happens in his 30s, what everybody else does in their 30s. So yeah, my stock buy right now is Anthony Simonson.
Anthony Simonson. I like it.
That's the best. That's the best buy in bowling.
There we go.
That's what I like. Who do you like?
You know, I don't know if he's staying on tours, he's gonna keep on the PTQs, but I got CJ Petrin.
Yeah, I like CJ.
I think he's got. I like his game, and I don't. Yeah.
Petrin needs to clean up a little bit of the goof.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of goof in him,
Yeah.
which I love goof,
Yeah.
but it translates onto the lanes a little bit with CJ.
Yeah.
Needs to clean that up a little bit.
Yeah.
Need to have a good time. You can be a showman. You can slap stuff out. You can show emotion.
Yeah.
But sometimes the goof stuff can get in the way on the lanes.
Yeah. Agreed.
And I mean that as a compliment. I'm a goof. I'm a giant goof. But you got to clean that up a little bit
Yeah.
sometimes.
I also my favorite bowler on tour, well, just in general, is Jake Peters.
Yeah.
I like Jake Peters.
I like the Peters Robarge doubles team.
Oh, yes.
Like
yes.
I would like to put them in every doubles tournament in the country.
Yep.
I would back them. Here's Chapman looking for 10.
Bang. Wow. 1,500 on the dynasty. Interesting. Ooh, Jordan.
What'd you see?
Oh, Landon Jordan got a little hit on the 9 there. I heard you doing play-by-play this morning for. There's somebody was saying in the chat about the play-by-play. And,
That's pretty comical, isn't it?
yeah. Wow, nice zoom in there.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Chappie! Oh, it needed a hold. Boo. Landon Jordan gets a little love right here. Look at Landon, just
That's
do
funny.
do do.
Yep.
He is so consistent. He'll never spray one out the window to where he takes 3 off the right. If he's gonna miss, it's gonna be like 1 in, and if so, he's gonna like trip a 4-pin, or just leave a little 4-7.
Yep.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I think he's grabbing that new Jackal Ghost. I think is what he's going to try to throw here in the fill ball. I don't know what he was throwing.
Now I'll tell you, in 3 or 4 years, I'll buy stock in Landon Jordan on tour.
Oh, yeah.
I love
Yep.
him. I love him. Like honestly, if you and Landon ended up bowling in the stepladder tomorrow, I wouldn't know what to do. I like you both equally, Brett. I like you both equally. I think you both really have bright futures. I really do. If you stick with it and you want to keep doing it.
Thank you, yeah. Yep, tour is plan A, that's for sure. Obviously, need to be really good out there with, to make a living for sure. But we're gonna give it a try, I think. We're gonna give it a try after college. But obviously we have plan B and plan C in order and ready to go if that doesn't end up working out.
Yeah, you can run inside bowling. Perfect.
Yeah,
Just start doing this.
I like it back here.
The problem is you're too good to do this because you'd be like, man, if I was out there bowling, I'd make more money than I am sitting back here. This is a guaranteed check, but at the same time, we got somebody buying Zach Wilkins stock right now.
Ooh.
You should have bought before this year.
Yeah, he had a good year this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Alex Horton too. He's a good one to buy stock on.
I made a couple bold predictions. I made a couple bold predictions on the Bowl TV show. I said Alec Keplinger and Zach Wilkins would win titles this year.
Yep.
Got one of them right.
Yeah.
So I guess I'd have to buy a little. I'd sprinkle in a little Keplinger.
Keplinger, yep. Oh yeah, he's a good family friend, and he's just a great guy too. He throws the ball insane. He's one of those guys too that just throws the ball unbelievable. And yeah.
Okay, so here's the question I was going to have for you.
Yep.
Rumor has it through the grapevine that I'm one of the favorite people that you like to listen to.
100%, yeah.
Well, what is it that you like about my broadcast style?
The humor for sure. I definitely get like 2 or 3 good laughs when I'm going to tune into an InsideBowling.com, live stream. Again, when we're on the way here, what is it?
Go for a rip.
Go for a rip.
Yeah, go for a rip. Bud.
Got a kick out. Go for a rip, bud. Yeah. I got a kick out of that.
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah. I'll have to listen to the song when.
Oh yeah, you guys will listen to the song and then you'll have to
we'll put it on the Bluetooth in the car.
That's right. You'll have to go get some soap though.
Some soap.
Yeah. That's what they always say back in the day. Whenever you're cursing or something.
Yeah.
You got to rinse your mouth out with soap. You guys will have to soap up real good after listening to that. You'll be filthy.
Oh.
Be very filthy.
And we got the Flanagan format tomorrow.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm surprised that that stuck. They used it.
Yeah, no, I like it. It's definitely interesting. It gives the chance to the person in 48th. If they have a good run tomorrow, they can make a big move in the standings. So.
Well, the thing is, if you bowl 230 every game, it turns into 260.
Correct. Yep. Right. I'm excited to see how the lanes transition tomorrow too, with it being 12 games, and how people play the lanes. Shouldn't be that different.
Yeah, tomorrow you're gonna have the cream. They're gonna bowl on the lanes, and they're gonna do it right. They're gonna do it the right way.
How many is usually on a pair?
I think it's 2 on a lane.
2 on a lane. Okay.
Well, hold on. Let's think about this. Let's do the math.
It's 26 lanes.
Yeah, I bet they. Yeah.
Probably like 3 on a pair. Maybe.
Why am I? It's 48 bowlers make it.
Yeah.
So 24 lanes times 2 is 48.
26.
Right, but they'll probably not use an in pair.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Probably not. I hope not. I don't like
Yeah,
pair.
yeah, that's what they're going to do. They probably aren't going to use 25 and 26,
yeah.
is my guess. Because I got cameras on 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's fair. So, yeah.
Yep, there's Jeff Johnson.
Yeah.
How we doing, bud? Okay. All right. Get to like 45 to 50. Okay? All right. No problem, he says. I get to see everybody, Brett. I get to see young dudes like you. I get to go see Jeff Johnsons of the world.
Everybody knows you. You're popular around here.
Yeah, I'm pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'm a big deal. So you like the humor?
Yeah. I like the sound of the voice. That has a good ring to it.
Now, what about on Bowl TV? When you're watching Bowl TV?
Bowl TV, yeah.
Who do you prefer me with in the booth? Who do you like me working with in the booth?
Oh my gosh.
It's a good question, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I work with everybody there.
You and Callahan, that's 2 good.
Yeah.
That's 2 good partners there. Then you got a little bit of Craig action in there, too.
You know what? I do enjoy working with Craig quite a bit.
Or you got Tom Hess. I like his laugh. Tom Hess is a good laugh.
Yeah. Tom will get going.
Yeah.
you listen to much of the stuff when we had Randy in there this year?
Yeah, a little bit. I forgot where you guys were at. Maybe in at the World Series.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I listened to some of that. I like Randy. Randy is, keeps it real. I like.
He
that,
does.
but yeah.
He does. He keeps us on our toes. That's a tough booth.
Oh yeah.
Me, Callahan, and Randy.
I like that three.
You have to give everybody space to do their thing.
Right.
Nobody can crush each other, or try to be Johnny with the big gold watch. You gotta navigate that. They let me pretty much drive the bus and steer where we're going, and then I gotta every once in a while hit the eject button and just get the hell out so those guys have their time to do what they need to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a privilege and an honor, though, to have been able to do this for this many years and all the different networks and stuff. It's been wild. It's been a wild deal, man. You watch a lot of bowling, right?
Yes, lots of bowling. How long have you been doing this for?
2010.
2010.
Yeah.
16 years.
Yeah. That's the one thing I'll tell you, dude. As you get older, man, time flies. I know you've probably heard it from I don't know how many people tell you this. But the older you get, man, just the more you feel it.
Yep. I see it from Dad every day. So.
It is so true.
Under the clothes he had on today, he probably had about 3 different knee braces and ankle braces, and but yeah, definitely keeps you grateful for every single day, for sure, at this age. Yep. Senior year this year. Get out of school at 12:30 every day, so that's kind of nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. So
You got a car?
I do have a car. Yep. I have my brother's old Ford Escape.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to go for a rip every day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you just
go for a rip.
the 12:30
12:30,
rip.
go for a rip.
12:30 rip.
Yeah.
Every day.
But it doesn't. The car does not have an AC or a radio.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. Yeah.
No
But,
AC.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter. It gets me to point A to point B, so that's all that matters. So.
You need to gaff tape some tubing on the front of the vehicle that blows wind into the vehicle.
Yeah.
Here is the Jeff Johnson, by the way.
Yep.
Where's the I Dream of Jeannie font on the back of his shirts, by the way? Are you familiar with I Dream of Jeannie?
I am not.
All right, we'll work on that.
I like, I think on 1 and 2, Jeremy Keneally.
Yep.
Yep, I like his game. Yep.
Yeah, Keneally's letter B. Aaron Pawlak. Hello. Good to see you. Aaron Pawlak, not to be confused with Eric
I was
Pollock.
going to say Eric Pollock.
Jeff Johnson and Spencer Worthman. And just to the right, we got Chris Little, Kyle Rosenberg, Louis Shantz, and Alex Sternbaum. Okay. So we're going to work on this I Dream of Jeannie thing for you, okay, bud?
All right.
I'm going to take you for a rip. All right. Let's see. I Dream of Jeannie.
Nice pickup there from Zach. 4-9 pickup.
Little 4-9er.
Yep.
Let's see here.
Yep. Oh, wow. Hello.
I'm going to get you here. Let's see. This works, I guess. We'll go with this one. Save images. All right, everybody, in case you out there watching as well don't know what I Dream of Jeannie is, just like Brett Biondo here in the booth right now, we will get you all squared away. Get you all squared away here. It's probably slightly big. There we go. Go with that. So when Jeff Johnson's up the next time, you'll see that font that says I Dream of Jeannie right there.
Okay.
That same font is what Jeff Johnson uses on the back of his shirt. And today he's wearing pink as well, which kind of goes with it.
Man, they get the scoring in fast here.
Oh, they are monsters.
Oh,
They are absolutely, they're the most underrated staff ever.
so I might have to get an I Dream of Genie font on one of my shirts.
You should
maybe.
try that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, you can pay homage to Jeff Johnson.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to take Genie off the screen for a second.
All right.
I'm going to put this up on the screen for now. This is after 2 games. Chapman leads at 565.
Yep.
He's left 35 pins on the table, otherwise he'd be perfect. Then Landon Jordan sitting there at 112 over, followed by Breck Strobel at 89 over. Then we got Jacob Miner at 83 over, Thomas Cleveland at 74 over. That's your top 5. I'm moving my eyes down to 26, 3 over right now. So you got 26 out of 52 or plus.
Yep.
16th position is 27 over currently right now. I got a link pinned in the chat if you guys want to see that. See what that looks like. All right, here we go. Jeff Johnson. I'm kind of covering up his shirt, aren't I? Here we go. We're going to go like right here. It's a weird placement, but I got to move it over. So you can see on his shirt there, Jeff Johnson. That's the same font as I Dream of Genie.
And he trips a 4.
Oh, yeah. He trips every 4 pin.
Yep.
I hear he won the Powerball 3 times in his life. That's how lucky the guy is.
Jeez.
It's ridiculous. You ever met Hulk Hogan before?
Hulk Hogan?
Yeah.
No, I've not, but I know who he is.
You do know who he is?
I've heard of him, yeah.
Yeah. He has this to say.
Thank you.
Yep. Yep. Hey, Hulkster, did you know that Brett Biondo thinks he could take you in a wrestling match?
Okay, whatever you think, brother. You're the boss.
I know.
I could, I mean, yeah.
I know you could.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't know if you could or not. By the way, Hulkster, I don't know if you know this or not, but Brett Biondo today, he had a pretty good day on the lanes. He averaged 247.2.
How you doing, my friend?
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. 247.2.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
Tell me about it.
Oh, thanks, Hulk.
Yeah, it's unreal. Unreal how good he is. All right, well, let's see. I got papers I got to throw away here. Let's see. This one normally goes over here. This goes to my garbage pile. This is individual through 6, individual through 6, individual through 2.
Now, it's usually when they re-oil more and more, it usually gets tighter. It actually seems like they're actually hooking more, which is very interesting.
Does kind of seem that way a little bit, doesn't it?
But, yeah. I heard on the way up here they were like, they had a house shot down maybe this week, and the house shot memory or something. You were talking to Jeff, right? I think he was saying something about that. About the...
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand how a lane machine strips and oils, yet there's pattern memory.
Right.
Yet if you go down there and you run your hand over, you don't get anything. But, you know, there's supposedly a film on the... I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get it. But, you know, that's how it goes. What are you into besides bowling?
I'm a big gamer.
What do you game?
I game 2K.
2K what?
2K26.
Okay.
NBA.
Basketball?
NBA. Basketball,
okay.
Yep. Shout out to my threes team, Noah Waters and Sebastian Vetter. I will show this to them later. They're my play threes with them. It's like 3-on-3.
Okay.
You have your own player, and I'm the big man.
You're the big man.
Yep.
Okay.
Big man that sets the screens, the big bodies.
Good to know that.
Yep. But besides that, I'm trying to get into Rainbow Six Siege. It's a first-person shooters. But one of my friends explained it to me. It's like you work from 9 to 5, and you go to your actual job, and then you go home and try to play that game. It's like working another 9 to 5.
Yeah.
It's just a hard game to get. So, but yeah, besides that, still play a little bit of basketball. I got a job at a bowling center, so that'll be good to get some extra money. But yeah, and then besides that, just a lot of practice for sure. So practicing a lot.
It's a nice pickup over on 7.
Lane 5.
5, I mean, yeah.
Yep. But yeah, I watch, I'm a White Sox fan. So
Barely caught that one.
they're not keeping up with their good season.
Yeah, there's some good youth there.
Yeah, big Bulls fan. Excited for the season, excited for Caleb Wilson. Hopefully Manos Buzelis can make a good jump this year. Yeah.
I didn't hear any of the games that I play.
I heard, yeah, you play, is it Forza?
I play Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo.
I play
okay.
Gran Turismo, Rocket League,
Okay, Rocket League. I've tried. I was very bad at it.
2K Golf,
Okay.
NHL. I've been known to play pretty good in Madden and
Okay.
NCAA football. I don't play much anymore because the group I play with don't want to play with me.
Okay.
True story, Matt Gasson was a Madden guy, big Madden guy. And when I used to go to Ebonite in Hopkinsville and I used to play, I would go over to his house and I talked a lot of shit on him. And he was talking how he was going to kill me.
Yeah.
And we played at his house on the
Okay.
same console
Yeah.
where you kind of get to see everything that's
Right.
going on.
Yep.
And he dusted me. I mean, it was
Ah.
bad. I mean, it was really bad.
Like, so Matt's like a gamer at
Well,
that.
then it was. But then I'm like, let's play a game online.
Yeah.
And he beat me and goes, I don't understand how this is, I'm sorry, I beat him and he didn't understand how is this possible. I dusted you this bad in my own house,
Yeah.
but I can't beat you online.
Well, I mean,
He couldn't beat me online.
well, online you can. If you're online, you can't see the routes that you're putting people on and the defense you're playing.
Yeah, but I don't even know if it was that because I don't think he was really, I don't know. I don't think he was that analytical and that great at matching plays against my
Okay.
defense.
Yeah.
I mean, for him to get, I mean, I really beat him and he didn't understand how that could be possible. And I'm like,
Could have been the teams. Let's blame it on the
I don't know, man. I don't know.
No,
We played.
the first time. When you,
Well, I think we played
At
like
your
4 or
house.
5 times at his house, and I mean, it was no fun. Zach Lutmer with a little
yeah,
shrapnel.
little log there.
Wow.
Bird dog. Shout out to House Bowling.
Wow.
Yeah, I tuned into Zach's streams a couple times, you know. If you ever want to learn about a bowling ball, just go to ZVL Bowling.
He's an interesting cat. He just
Yeah.
burst on the scene out of nowhere.
Oh my God, another one.
There's another one. They're pulling strings out there.
Yeah,
People are throwing pins everywhere.
pins do fly here though. They do fly.
Talking over with Brett Biondo. I'm going to keep him in for a little bit longer, and I'm going to let him get out of here.
Yeah, we got a steak dinner at 7.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, but it's okay. We got.
Where's that at?
I don't know. I just.
Is it here or
said-
somewhere else?
Dad said steak dinner. So.
Where's dinner? Is how far away? I got to get him out of here.
About 15 minutes. 15 minutes away.
You got reservations at 7? Yeah, get out of here. All right, you got to go to dinner.
Yeah, I gotta get some steak
Hey,
dinner.
thanks for coming by.
All right, thanks, Mike. It was
Appreciate
real
you.
fun.
Have a
All
good
right.
one.
You too, Mike.
All right. Oh, no problem. No problem. See you. All right. Yep. All right, we had to get him out of here. He's going to be late for his steak dinner. They just got to let me know. They just got to let me know. Anyway, Brett's gone. I'm going to get Eric. Eric will join me. Maybe Jeff wants to sit in for a little bit. Let's see. Is there a camera behind lane 7 and 8? Yes, I'm on them now. Sorry, I was a little late to that one. Spencer Robar's another one. Where's Liddick? Is he still here? I promised him some time. And this booth just fills up in 2 seconds. I mean, Brett was gone for 1 second. Mark just sat down, but I promise. Eric Liddick normally sits for this whole C squad with me. And we're already almost done with 3. You're watching Game 3, 2026 11thframe.com Open. We're thinking this cut's going to be somewhere between, well, I'm not even going to say it out loud. I want to see what Eric thinks. I got my number. I know he's going to have his. Eric's probably like, geez, I don't have to get up on a stage here or nothing. This is great. All right, coming into the booth, my man, Eric Liddig. Welcome.
It's been hard up tonight, Mike.
Well, I told you earlier you come in. You normally join me for all of C-Spot when we're in the state of Iowa.
Yeah.
And then I'm over here doing my open, and then Mark London sits down. I'm like, okay, Mark, here we go. Mark's going to want to be here all day tomorrow, which is fine. I appreciate the help.
Yeah.
But this is kind of your squad, and then, Jeff kind of wants to have the leader interview.
Brandon probably gave you some great insight.
Brandon's brother.
Brett, yes, yep. Brett. Brett led the squad, bowled incredible today.
So I did that, and then Mark came over to sit down. I'm like, go get Eric, please, go get Eric. I got to spend my time with Eric. So anyway, now you're here, so this is perfect. This is perfect.
It's like old times.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you, what do you think the cut number is going to be, Eric?
I haven't varied for the last 25 hours. I've been on plus 30 the whole time, and I'm not budging.
3-0.
Yep, I said it last night after game 2 in the sweeper, and I'm not budging.
Okay. Well, I said 35 after the first squad.
Yes, I remember you. Yeah, you and I. I have not seen the standings on this squad after.
Well, I got a little bit of everything here for you.
Are they out yet?
Okay. So here, this is standings after 2.
Okay.
Individual scores, and then I'm going to give you standings after 2. That's easier to look at. Standings after 2 that's got numbers next to them.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay. So, and then A and B combined, I got that in here somewhere too. A and B combined. Here's your A and B combined at 32. 32 is
39, and if you add 16 to that from this squad, it goes down to the theoretical cut would be 35 right now, and that's with 4 games left. So who knows? It may get a little higher than that.
I think it kind of stays around there.
I agree.
Okay. I thought this morning Gasson had a real shot at 25.
Yeah, when they left A squad, I
he was
definitely
the number.
thought so. Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Because he was the theoretical cut
I
at
keep
16.
those on that side. That's just for this squad. This is all the combined stuff over here.
Mm-hmm.
What's AJ doing this game? They're asking.
I have not.
He's
up
over on
now.
13 and 14. He's bowling good. Not like he bowled the first 2, but he's bowling good.
When you have 2 games and you got a 9-bagger and a 10-bagger, it can't be all bad.
Yeah. Got that Black Widow Dynasty working nice tonight. I put him on the thumbnail for a reason.
Look at this, Landon Jordan, second right now at plus 112.
Yeah.
Breck Strobel, one of my incoming freshmen this year from Montana, he's in third at 89. Jacob Miner bowling good, 83 over.
Yeah, this is a good deal here. This is, I wasn't here last year. Emil did this one. I had a conflict.
I believe I think I've been here every year but one of these, I think. And that was one of the first 2 I was not here. But I believe overall this might be the strongest squad of 156 bowlers that I've seen here. From top to bottom. Maybe not the top 20. We've had some unbelievable fields over the years, but I think top to bottom, this might be as talented because when I looked at that roster when it first came out, now I know there was a lot of changes from Monday to today, but when I looked at that roster, well, I didn't see many bowlers that I didn't think could make the cut if they weren't bowling good.
Sure.
So, which is what you want.
Yeah, very strong.
You want to bowl against the best bowlers. That's the most fun part about competition. You want to be put to the test, both lane-wise and quality of competition-wise.
There's something about Dubuque that just is draws a little bit differently than, say, Waterloo.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I don't know, the distance to the other cities or what?
I'm not sure the distance is the issue. I think the issue is there are some people that are just not ready to bowl. in August. Now, plus this tournament is even a week earlier than it usually is.
Yeah.
I think there's just some bowlers that aren't ready to bowl in August that are ready to bowl a month later in
Yeah.
September. That's my theory anyway, Mike. I have no way of proving that.
Yeah, this is definitely a strong field.
Yeah, yeah. And this is such a unique format. We talk about that every year, don't we? That anybody that makes it to tomorrow can win the tournament. Tomorrow's a good old-fashioned 12-game marathon shootout, plus a lot of bonus pins available, and you can bowl good and make a lot of money tomorrow if you're on your game.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. If you bowl 230 a game, it's more like 260.
Yeah, yeah, because you're getting 30 or more bonus pins.
Yeah.
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 I mean, think about it. You might come in tomorrow with a 100-pin lead and you shoot 180 game one, and somebody behind you shoots 250. That's 70-plus bonus.
Yeah.
That person could come from 100 pins behind you in one game.
Yeah.
You know?
I know.
The volatility tomorrow is something to behold. It's
But the
not
cool
like any
thing
other
about those
tournament.
bonus pins is you really can't get mad at them.
No, it's out of your control.
Like if you bowl 190, you can't get mad that you're not getting much bonus.
No, that's what I said. The difference between 190 and 230 is ultra magnified with the bonus pins.
Yeah.
That's why there's so much movement in the standings.
It actually benefits the steady bowler.
Yeah, yeah.
The more
'Cause you're
consistent
getting
bowler.
consistent bonus. Yeah, you don't have that 170 where you get
Well,
6 bonus pins, and then the next game 260 where you get 40. You know.
what you just said is basically what I was just going to say in a different way. How many bowlers each game are going to bowl between 260 and 300?
A handful. Yep.
Right? So
Three or
if,
four.
you bowl 260 and get 44 pins, you bowl a 300 game, you're only getting 48. There's only 4 pins difference between 300 and 260.
Yes. So the idea
Okay.
is to keep that score consistent.
But if
so you don't,
you bowl 220
yeah,
or you bowl 180, what's the difference in the bonus pins?
a lot. Yeah, because
Not
there's a
4
lot more,
pins.
No, there's a lot more scores crammed
But-
into that 40 pin.
Correct.
You know.
So exactly. So that's where if you bowl 225 for 12 games consecutively tomorrow, no matter
You're
who
gonna
you
make
are, you
up
probably
ground.
make the cut.
Yeah,
I mean, you probably make the step ladder.
Yeah,
Even if you're last.
Yep. Yep.
To take 225 every game.
Yeah, that puts you 300 over. Now, having said that, we don't know tomorrow. I mean, I watched B Squad open them up pretty good because it was a good squad and there's a lot of bowlers bowling well and open them up. We don't know what might happen tomorrow because, first of all, we're seeing twice the number of games. So we don't know what this pattern's going to do because it's a new pattern and everything. But it's also the bowlers that are all bowling really, really well. So maybe the pace goes up.
They're going to break them down properly.
Yeah, yeah, because it's going to be, theoretically, it should be more logical transition.
It should be.
But we don't know that for sure. Maybe they tear them up and they fall apart in the last 3 or 4 games. We don't know yet. We won't know till tomorrow afternoon.
I'll tell you what, Zach Lubmer's throwing it pretty good here these last couple of shots. You know ZVL bowling?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He was one of the redraws, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Yep.
Yep. Giving it a go again.
Yeah, hey.
Zach attack.
Yeah. Yep.
Our man, Zach Lutmer.
You know, I'm not that experienced watching him bowl much. Just watching that one shot right there. His ball rolls pretty good in spite of the fact that he gets it quite away from his foot.
Yeah, he does.
He's away from it.
Yeah.
But
He's
he's a
definitely
big, strong kid.
Yeah, he hasn't been bowling as long as everyone else and hasn't been on the scene.
He's new to the game, at this level.
He is, oh yeah.
And bravo to him.
Yep. But he's got a lot between the ears that he's, become a bit of an expert online with what he talks about.
And that helps your bowling as well because you're learning more about the game.
He and I actually kind of have quite a bit in common. Like, you almost don't want that guy to get real good because you want them to keep serving the bowling community.
I know. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You almost don't want Zach to be great at
In
bowling.
a greedy way for the bowling community.
Yeah.
Yes. But those guys like that are what keeps our sport alive, because you have to continue to have new influx of talent, especially at this level. And you always see it. It's not like we're lacking that.
Yeah, I'm hiring him for the Christmas events this year in St. Louis. He's going to run the stream at the second event.
The holiday doubles?
Yeah, we're running a second event same weekend.
Because are you? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's not really announced yet.
Okay, because I always come down that Thursday and stay through the weekend. So.
Yeah, he's gonna anchor the coverage over at Bel Air Bowl in our Christmas Challenge tournament.
So you're talking? Is this going to be an event for non-cashers can also bowl that, or?
It's going to be an event for everyone at any time. It's going to be like a bowler's journal taking place during nationals.
Oh, so everybody takes their turns bowling, come in and bowl in the squads they want. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and it's beat the board. You can enter as many times as you want. You can only cash with the same partner once.
That's awesome.
So, like, if Adam Barta wants to come in and bowl with Liz Johnson, a squad, and then bowl with, Tom Adcock, and then wants to bowl with, you can do whatever you want to do. George Gohagen, whatever.
Like you said, just like the bowling journal. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, I think that tournament's going to fill.
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt of something like that. Everybody bowls around the holidays.
Yeah.
That's a big bowling month, December.
It is.
I think I'm home for 7 days in December every year. We go to the Warhawk College tournament the first weekend. I turn around, come down for the holiday doubles. And I'm home for 1 day before we fly to Vegas for the Tier 1s. I'm home for 4 days after that and fly back for 13 days for main event and Team USA trials. That's a big bowling month for me, too. And I know it is for you, and always has been.
Yeah, well, it's more busy at the office because of all the T-shirts we have to make. The only stream I have in that month is the holiday doubles in December.
Okay.
It's the only. I will not sign up for any more.
Because you got too much going,
Yeah, although I do say this, even though I said that, I also went and streamed an event for DJ Archer in Indiana on Sunday, the week between Christmas and New Year's. So I'll probably do that again if he wants me back. When did you win the national championship?
April.
I haven't sat with you since then.
No.
All right, Eric, we got to talk about this.
Oh boy.
We got to talk about this. So I watched the damn thing. All right, I watched the damn.
That's a good way of putting it. It was a damn thing.
I watched the damn thing, and I got to tell you, man. Even though I'm really into the bowling and everything, I don't watch every bowling tournament. I just don't.
I'm the same way.
Yeah. I don't know. Like the audience is probably thinking, man, this guy sucks. Why? Like I don't watch the intercollegiate singles shows unless I just happen to catch them. Like I don't. I mean, they're DVR'd.
Yeah.
But I just don't. I don't know, man. I got too much going on.
Well, that you're around the game, just like me. I don't watch a lot of bowling on TV either because I live in the bowling alley. I have too much going on. When I see it, I see it. I like it,
Yeah, it's just not something that I don't spend a lot of time watching. If I'm going to watch TV and dial into a YouTube or something like that recorded it, I'm really kind of watching other stuff. But with that said, I'm like, oh, men's intercollegiate team championships. And I know that St. Ambrose won. So I go, all right. All right. I'm going to watch it. Now, I didn't watch the team. I didn't watch the men's team show like from beginning to end, glued to it.
Yeah.
I kind of skipped around a little bit.
Yeah.
But I watched the entire last game.
Oh my goodness!
And it's in its entirety. No skipping around. No looking at my phone.
You got one game for the whole ball of marbles. It was a pressure cooker.
I'm glued to this. And I'm like, man, there's my man Eric. And here's Kendrick. I'm watching all these kids that bowl these Iowa tournaments, bowl on this show, you know. I'm watching this, and I'm like, man, I've called so much of this person's bowling. I'm like, man, I've sat with this guy for however long. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. I know they eventually win. I already know the outcome, you know, whatever. And I'm watching, and I'm watching Kendrick just absolutely be a stud out there, just killing it. Not to take away from anybody else on your team, but he was awesome, awesome. And then you guys win, and I see how everybody is responding in the crowd, the team, and then you. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, why am I getting emotional right now? Stop it. Stop it. Stop getting emotional right now, Mike. You idiot. And I was tearing up for you, bud. I know how much that meant to you. I know how much it meant to those kids. I know how much it meant to everybody. I know how you run your team. I know how you preach team. And then the interview afterwards, what, who was the MVP?
You're going to get me emotional talking about
who was?
Mike.
What was said when Kelly said something about who was the MVP? Did she ask somebody about?
She asked me. The guys all pointed to Kendrick.
They did. All the guys were like pointed, and you said.
I said everybody on our team is 12.5%. Whether you bowl every shot or whether you don't throw any shots, because every one of those guys contributed to the national championship throughout the season.
Yep, that's what you said.
That's the way you have to view it, as a team.
Yep, and that is when I heard that, I'm like, I'll be damned. This guy kept it real from the first day all the kids showed up at school to the very last ball of the season. I know that's what you preached the whole year, and you re-emphasized it right there at the end, because Kendall was the MVP. I mean, no question, but I loved it how you phrased it, and I was so happy for you, man.
I appreciate that, Mike. I'm just literally, it's been 4 months now, and you know what? I'm so proud, but yet it's such a humbling experience to win something like that, to have the boys get out there and win that. And I mean, at the same time, we were on the losing end twice.
Yep.
We lost to Wichita twice. So I've been in Mount Mercy's shoes. I know all the guys on Mount Mercy. I know the coaches on Mount Mercy. I know so many of the parents. And I genuinely felt for them. And I told every one of them after that match, I said, you guys are going to win yours, and I'm going to be right there cheering for you when you do. Because I have so much respect for all of college bowling and all the teams and all the coaches.
But 2 schools in Iowa.
I know, that was pretty cool.
Oh, man.
That was pretty cool. But we talked on Wednesday after the 1 hour practice session. I talked with the guys, and I don't want to pound it into anybody's head how hard I thought they were. But I said, okay, we can all visualize this. We believe they're going to be very challenging. But I said that favors the better teams, because it favors spare shooting, favors versatility, and it favors clutch bowling, because it's going to be hard on that pattern to throw 230 and blow somebody away, which is why I believe there were like 40 7-game matches that week on the men's and women's side.
Yeah.
And I mean, we went 4-1, and then we went 4-3, 4-3, 4-3, 3-2. So the matches were so close. And if you watch that TV show, every match came down to the 10th frame. Every match was won in the 10th. And it's just back and forth and back and forth. But it's very humbling. And, the people that have reached out to me, and so the parents of all of the Mount Mercy bowlers came up and congratulated me. And like I said, the first year we lost to Wichita, I was heartbroken. I was devastated. It went to Game 5 and we lost. But I was so happy, genuinely happy for the guys on the other team.
Yeah.
And that's the way you have to view it, because if you don't view it that way, you don't have an appreciation for what goes into that competition.
Yep.
We all want to win, but at the end of the year, there's only one team that wins at all. And it doesn't mean it's because there aren't a lot of outstanding teams. But like I said, the outpouring of support and congratulations just really, really took me by surprise. to this day, I'm super, super humbled by the whole experience.
I want to give a shout out to Alexis Runk, who's bowled these Iowa tournaments before.
Yeah.
She just became a PWBA champion tonight.
Did she?
She won.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh my God! Who did she beat in the championship match?
That part I don't know as of yet. But
Congratulations,
somebody in the chat will tell us. Yeah, she's good people.
She is. Her and Brandon run the Wartburg program.
Yep.
I get along great with both of those. Congratulations, Alexis Runk. How great is that to have a brand new women's Pro Tour champion?
Yeah,
what a thrill.
I got to text Brian O'Keefe real quick. Brian O'Keefe talked about Alexis Runk on Bowl TV this year on the one PWBA event that I worked.
Yeah.
And he said that her metrics on repeatability at Team USA camp is some of the best that there's ever been.
Well, she's a good old-fashioned shot maker, and this was a low-scoring women's event. So you had to make shots to get out there and compete with them ladies in this event. So that's a thrill there. Was that in Ohio, that event?
Yeah, Yorktown Lanes.
Okay. I thought that was in Ohio.
Yeah, we were talking about, I brought up to Brian O'Keefe that, when you become a coach of a college team, and you preach something, you got to go out and live it on the lanes when you're competing. Mm-hmm. Much like we talked about Lauren Russo.
Yeah.
How when Matt Russo made the show in St. Louis, the whole Maryville team showed up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can't act a fool on the lanes if you're telling your kids not to. So, so Brian and I were talking about Lauren Russo. He's talking about how great Lauren is, and I brought up Alexis Runk. And he was talking about that, and I said, that's another example. And Brian said on the air, he said, look, my wife got really, really good at the same time that she became a really good coach and had success.
It's funny that you say that because I started coaching in 1991, youth bowlers, and my bowling, when I started coaching, my bowling got really, really a lot better because it instilled, I was learning from them and as they learned from me.
It's almost like you're talking out loud things that you wouldn't normally tell yourself. You're bouncing it off somebody. How many times do you like forget something or like, man, now what was the name of that thing? Or I need to figure this out. Then you go up to somebody and go, hey, I'm really struggling with this. How do I do this again? And then before they even answer, you already know the answer because you just thought about it again.
Mm-hmm. Well, I got a little story here. I remember when Megan Hess, Tom Hess's daughter, enrolled to come to St. Ambrose, and it was before her freshman year. It was in May, the PBA regional in Lockport. And Tom Hess, we've known each other for 30-odd years. And Tom made the match play finals. And we had a lot of Ambrose bowlers bowling there, and a lot of the parents came down and were sitting behind Tom cheering him on. And Tom didn't bowl very well and got bounced right away in the first round. And I think he had a 150 game. And he came back to me and he says, after the match, he goes, Eric, I think my daughter coming to bowl college for you is going to be one of the best things that's happened to me. And I said, what do you mean? And he goes, you know me, and you know how bad I wanted to hit that ball return. And as I reared my fist back, I looked up into the crowd and I saw all these parents of young men and women that my daughter's going to be bowling with for the next 4 years that were cheering for me. And I realized I don't want to do that. And, that was literally about the time he turned 50. And my goodness, how good has he been out there on the senior tour for the last 6 years? It's like he's turned the corner. He's turned the page. He still has his moments, but he just has become a force out there. I think he's won what? What's he won, 10 or 12 national titles over the last 6 years? It's a lot. But yeah,
Makes a difference.
yeah, and when you see the game from different perspectives, whether it's competitor or coach or parent, grandparent, whatever, friend, when you see the game from different levels, it does broaden your perspective of the sport and what competitors go through when they're bowling. I was literally just getting ready to say to you, we should be getting score 3 soon, and here comes Jen.
Oh, yeah, we get them like right away.
Yeah, here she comes.
Give me a second to,
Yep, and I will let you do your thing.
yeah, I just need to get them up
Oh
on the
my,
screen.
there we go. Look at this.
All right, let's go ahead and do this part here. All right, AJ Chapman bowls 8:22 to start. Congratulations, AJ.
That's an unbelievable start.
Landon bowls 7:25. Brendan Hall had 7:14, 114 over. Jorge Rodriguez at 94 over, followed by William Jones at 91. Breck Strobel at plus 82. Then you got Thomas Cleveland 7th at plus 79. Then Brandon Cryer 8th at plus 76. Will Clark 9th at plus 70. Your top 10, Colin Howe at 62 over. 16th right now is 28 over, and we have 23 players plus on this squad out of 52. Again, we cut to the top 48. We have 2 squads already in the books. We're projecting the cut score being somewhere around 35.
That sums it up, doesn't it?
I think so. How's Jeff Johnson doing on that list?
I think he is struggling. Oh, no, he's right here. He is minus 13. So
Okay, so he did not bowl very good the last game.
no, he was on 1 and 2, and he's not out of this by any means, but we need to pick the pace up here. And he's right in front of us here on 5 and 6 right now. Kyle Rosenberg chopping the 2 off the 4 there. You haven't seen a lot of chops on this lane pattern because it's a higher volume pattern, so there's more deflection when the ball gets there. You just haven't seen a lot of spares chopped. And as soon as I say that, somebody will chop another one here. Spencer Worthman, there's a name you recognize, Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, Spencer, Bobby's younger brother here up on lane 5. Oh.
Yeah.
Jeremy Keneally here on lane 6. Former junior Team USA member.
Ryan Culpa says hi, by the way.
I haven't talked to Ryan in ages.
That's what he says.
Yes. I knew him and his brother Chad very well.
All right, so we got a 3-game update. So I get rid of this. Don't need a 2-game update. Give me that piece of paper. Get rid of that. There's that. There's that.
Yep.
Still thinking 35, dude.
Well, you got 23 on the squad that are even or better right now, and the theoretical, like 16th, only it went down 1 pin. It was 29 after 2, and it's 28 after 3. So that's kind of hanging around there.
Bug Kroll is not bowling. He was on the original roster list, but not there anymore.
Yep.
Jeff Johnson was a little firm on that one.
Mike, we talk about this all the time. This is one of your longer days of the year, isn't it?
No,
Oh, well.
not anymore.
Well,
it's not.
Well, no, that's true. You have many days like this. Yes.
Last weekend on Sunday, I started at 8 in the morning and I pulled out of the bowl at 3 in the morning.
Where was that at?
Ironman in South Carolina.
Oh, yes. I did see something about that.
You had 4 scores wrong? Yep, get rid of those.
It's
Here,
amazing.
I'll take the bad ones.
It's amazing in this tournament.
Give me this one too.
Yep. It's amazing in this tournament how few errors they actually have.
Yeah.
Because you've got, how many games are bowled in this tournament? 156 times 6, that's 936. Yep. And then 48 times 12 tomorrow, that's 6. So 1,500 games in this tournament are bowled. And the step ladders, so. So yeah, with 1,500 games bowled in this tournament, they don't make many scoring errors.
No, they don't.
And they do it all manually as far as going around and collecting the scores and
they do.
Then inputting them in the computer. So
can we pan over to AJ? No, we can't. AJ's way over on the other end of the board.
Well, you had him on your live stream.
Games 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Then he sucked in game 3.
Yeah, he only shot 240 that game, or 235. I think he ought to be ashamed of himself.
Exactly.
That scoring pace dropped 60 pins at her, 50 pins that game.
I want to watch Jeff Johnson throw a good shot here. We're gonna do the old Jeff Johnson zoom in. Watch this right here.
I told all my young kids here bowling this squad, I said, which I only have 3 of them, but I said in his heyday, Jeff was really tough. Yep.
Here we go. Jeff needs to stay soft with his speed, not overthrow it.
Yep.
That's
wide.
Hook.
That was wide, and he knew it.
It was a little wide.
Yeah, and when you're a low rev player like that, and you miss a little wide, it's not going to hook.
No.
Your mistake has to be up and in so you can jam it in the pocket.
Try to give him some love on that one.
Yeah. See Breck Strobel struggling down there on 1 and 2. How many times do you see that on an end pair?
Yeah, certainly can.
Doesn't mean it's a bad pair. A lot of times sometimes your end pairs are just a different pair.
True.
Look at this crazy spot here on the 24810 that Jeff's shooting.
Yeah, the 4 spots.
This is actually going to make it more makeable.
Yeah, its spots really weird.
That's not going to hook enough. No.
Roseman wants to know if mozzarella sticks are any good.
Which Roseman? They're all the same.
Well,
except one of them's left-handed.
Roseman 23.
Yeah.
So is that Joe?
I don't know which one that is. Joe, Dusty, Mike, Rob Jr., Rob Sr., Linda. I don't know. That's probably Joe watching. Could be Dusty.
Joe Roseman was ridiculously good when he was young.
Well, he's still ridiculously good. He just doesn't go out and play a lot like he used to.
Yeah, I haven't seen him bowl in forever. I just remember when I competed against him.
Yep.
Oh, it's Mike Roseman in the chat.
Oh, see, I had it wrong. It's Mike. It's good.
There, I'll put you on the spot.
Do it.
Greater Iowa, what are they called? Youth bowling or
Greater Iowa Scholarship Bowling Tour.
There you go. Thank you. If you had to put together the top 5 all-time bowlers from that.
Well,
now not what they did after.
No, yes, just what they did during the Greater Iowa. Well, that's going to be all left-handers because we bowled on house shots. the lefties dominated. Roseman won 21, Matt McNeil won 13, Jake Stansbury won about 10, Kyle Anderson won about 15. We bowled on house shots, and we were 8 games qualifying and 8 games in the finals. A lot of times when the finals started, the right side was gone. You weren't going to beat the lefties on that. So if I had to come up with, I pretty much just named the all-star team. That's as far as results-wise. As far as talent-wise, that might be a little different because we had some really, really good bowlers that won 3 or 4 of them. And so that's kind of a double-edged sword there. But yeah, Joe Roseman was the king of the Greater Iowas. He won 21 times.
Yeah.
In the men's division, Katie Maher won 22. She's the winningest champion of all time. She won 22. She beat Amanda Burgoyne, who won 18. She'd be her and Katie would be the 2 greatest on the women's side because they won way more than anybody else did. But yeah, you bowled with a lot of those bowlers in your day.
I think I bowled 2 of your events all time, but I think I bowled like 18 of the HOIYCs.
Yeah. You only bowled a couple of ours. But yeah, you were in.
I finished second the one time.
You did. To Bobby Worthman, it was at 30 lanes. Yep.
Yeah.
And you bowled great.
Where was it at?
30 lanes in Davenport.
Is it still there?
No, they burned down about 6 or 7 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
I will tell you this. This is something that's kind of weird. I can't tell you where the hell I bowled these HOIYCs. I can't even tell you the name of the centers.
They were the heart of America, the heart of Illinois. Were in smaller centers and smaller towns in Illinois, like Peoria and Washington and Canton and Pekin and those places.
I remember the one in Pekin. That was at AMF Sunset Lanes.
Sunset is in Pekin. Lynn Lanes was in Pekin, which is renamed. I don't know what that is now. And then there was Four Seasons in Canton.
I bowled one at Pheasant.
Pheasant was in Bloomington.
Yeah.
Circle was in Bloomington. That was a bowling center. Circle Lanes in Bloomington was where I got my first adult check in a tournament, ever. So I remember Circle.
Jesse Buss bowled your events?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Very talented player.
Yeah, he was really good.
He took after his dad. Richie Buss was a phenomenal bowler, and if you bowled in a gravel parking lot, I might have picked Richie ahead of anybody else I ever knew because he was a shot maker. They couldn't be too ugly for Richie Buss. He won 2 or 3 years in a row at Scott Air Force Base, and that place was known to be really challenging. But Jesse was very, very talented. He bowled for Wichita State. You're going to be pretty good if you bowl for them.
Oh, yeah.
There's a great shot from Jeff Johnson there for a double. Kyle Rosenberg, as the left half, struggled a little bit. I saw Brandon Cryer was bowling fine on this squad. He's in 8th at plus 76, but Kyle has a really rough one going here. I feel for him. Lewis Shantz has been struggling so far. He's got a nice game going, and as soon as I say that, he got one way left. He was 6, 7, 10. Spencer with a 3-bagger here. Mike, where's your next big production after this one? Where do you go?
Springfield next weekend.
Oh, that's right. Yep, I did hear about that. I got one of my bowlers coming down there bowling that. How many doubles teams will they have in that event?
You know, I'm not sure. It never gets the support that it should.
Is that a multi-squad event?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a great payout.
Yeah.
It's overall everything's great. It's a great venue, great people. Everything about Springfield, Missouri is awesome.
Well, I'm sure for that kind of money they will have a good field.
The only thing that's difficult is getting there.
So that's probably why
Yeah.
it's just kind of down there a ways.
Yep.
Yeah. And is that a Friday, Saturday, Sunday tournament also?
Saturday, Sunday.
Okay. So do they have like a sweeper or anything Friday, or it's just Saturday, Sunday?
I think they have a sweeper on Friday.
Okay. Nobody probably mentioned this to you, but I feel obliged to mention it. Since you last did a Greater Iowa up here, Joe and Rosie Engelkiss, who with Jen have run these for the past 27 years, Joe and Rosie celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary
Oh, yeah.
in June.
I did see that.
Yep. So how awesome.
It's amazing.
Yep. And Jen, they had a heck of a June because Jennifer got inducted into the Iowa State Hall of Fame 1 week before their 50th wedding anniversary. So that was a heck of a month for that family.
Yep. See you tomorrow. Thanks, Mark.
How many times have we seen this, Mike? Kyle Rosenberg has 97 in the ninth. Well, we haven't seen that very often.
Right.
But how many times have we seen somebody have just a brutal game and you get up and punch out in the 10th? He's had 2 strikes this game, and I see 4 circles, and I see 3 missed spares besides that. So the only marks he's had this game are his 3 strikes. Now watch, he's going to strike here for a double going into the 10th, or going into the fill ball. Don't make a liar out of me, Kyle. Pump this one in there. Don't make a liar out of me. That's good. That's good. Ooh, he tomahawks the 7 out of there. I had to work extra hard to get that ball to strike. Oh.
Wow, that 7-10 was up for a minute.
It was there, yes. He just told me he was going to move one on that lane. It might have been ahead of it by maybe one shot because it was a little late when it got there, but can't argue with the outcome. Kyle going for the 3-bagger in the 10th here. See if I'm a good prognosticator, Mike. That's a little wide. Well, just from sitting here, I don't think the scores are going up. Again, a very limited perspective here from just a little 8 or 10 lane portion. I can't see everywhere.
I moved over here just to get a glimpse of some scores here real quick.
Yeah.
Matt Cleveland can bowl 239, it looks like, is the high game there.
Yep.
Nobody had too much on the pair to the right, but nothing too bad either.
Yeah, 190, 190, 190, 2-0. That keeps you in the game. Yeah.
Sure does.
Matt just got the second one in the 10th, so he will be in the 230s.
Wow, needs some glue in his insert.
I didn't see. I saw him motion something, but I didn't quite know what he was talking about. Now I do. Came right out, didn't it?
Yep.
Jeremy Keneally now has had a 6-bagger after a strike spare start. And he needs it. He's minus 63 going into this game. He could use a big game here. Spencer Worthman up on lane 5 here. That saws the 10 out. That's 5 in a row. I see Jeff Johnson down here, Jeff. He's either eating one of my most hated candies or one of my all-time favorite candies. All I see is a yellow and red wrapper down there. That's either Swedish Fish, which is my all-time favorite candy, or it's Sour Patch Kids over there, which is one of my most hated candies of all time. And I'm in the minority there because every kid on my team likes Sour Patch Kids.
I'll tell you what's a new one. You might be able to get them with this one. Show up with some of these new sour Skittles berries. You should try.
I've seen those, but I'm not a fan of the candy with the crystallized sugar on the outside of it, and those have that.
They
don't
do.
they? Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
they do.
seen those in stores.
Yeah.
What did I see the other day that's brand new in the store? I think it's Swedish Fish Fruit Chews or something. I saw something. Another one our golf team goes crazy for is these high chews. Have you had those?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
are really good. I like those. And they make them in so many flavors. See, Breck's going to be right in front of us here on 7 and 8. I can't see what that is. He is. I can't see what he had last game down there on 1 and 2. Gonna find out when he comes by, though. Mike, what's your favorite chocolate candy bar?
Carmelo probably,
Oh, there's an oldie bit of goodie.
but I like the sour stuff better.
Yeah, I do too.
And sweet tarts and spree.
Oh, the chewy sprees are another one of my top
Yep.
3 or 4 favorite
Yep.
candies. I'm the same way. I like sweet tarts and spree. I like that stuff. My favorite chocolate candy bar would probably have to be Kit Kat or maybe Twix. Oh, another 10-pin falls forward. Mike, I probably saw a half dozen of them today. Ringing 10s and the 10 falls forward. Spencer stretched that into a 6-bagger here. Just starting on 7 and 8, Mike, is Cam Foster here. I don't know what he's sitting at after 3 either. He didn't like that shot. That went high flush and struck. Oh, Breck leaves the stone 9. Spencer was 7 now. Yeah, Cam's struggling so far today. He was minus 67 after 3. I don't know what he had game 4. Well, he's A. So whatever A had, it looks like 2-something down there game 4. Spencer trying to close it out with a back 8 here for a nice 267.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Where was he at?
He was plus 6. So that takes you to plus 73 in a hurry. He needed that. Zach Rhodes up on lane 8. He also bowled for Wichita State many years ago. Good player. From Indiana originally. I think he lives in the Kansas City area now, I think. Oh, and he leaves a rip 710 right out of the chute. Mike, I noticed you had Brett Biondo in the booth
Yep.
earlier. Who's our top 10 overall for A and B combined? Do you have that?
Yeah. I do.
I didn't really look at it too much after B squad to see. I know some of them were up.
If you want to go over that, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, Kendrick got up to second. I didn't even realize. I knew he was high. Raiden Nakagawa, another one
he
in
climbed up there.
bowlers. He had the front 9 2 times, and Jerry Mars, a past champion here, was in 4th.
Yep.
Brady Stearns, a 900 shooter, 5th. The defending champion, David Cole, in 6th. Mikey Saxton the 3rd in 7th. Robert Vader, who won the sweeper last night by almost 100, was 8th. Jace Meyer 9th, and Darren Bloomquist 10th. And just outside the top 10, Billy Hibbert, who finished with a nice 299 to get to 145 over. He was 11th. And then right after that, Lucas Hersford, Dawson Peterson, the U.S. Amateur champion from this year, was in 13th. There were 19 players 100 over. After 3 on this squad, there's 3 that are 100 over. But again, you can be further back in this tournament and make a run tomorrow. Whereas if it was in our fall or winter classics and you're only bowling 6 games with no bonus, much, much harder to make up that big of a deficit on Sunday. I just saw something that the signs up there says you are bowling too slowly.
Yeah. Going into game 5 here, right?
Yep, we are.
2 to go. Got about an hour of bowling left.
Yep.
Hoping for no ties.
You don't want to tie for that 48th spot, which we've had before. We've had that a couple times. One time, do you remember this, Mike? Well, if it was last year, you weren't here. And it might have been last year. It might have been one of the years you were here. One year we had a tie, but one of the 2 that were involved in the tie was already on his way home.
Oh, yeah.
And he just told Joe, let the other guy have
The
it.
other guy do it.
Yeah. And I don't remember who the bowlers were involved in that tie, but I do remember that happening. Cam Foster getting the 4-9 out of there for the front 3. He needs a good game here to get back in the tournament. Probably going to have to bowl 100. Well, probably going to have to bowl 60 or 70 over the last 2 to have a shot at this. Because I think if I saw correctly, he had 220 something game 4. Clay Reese here on lane 7. Been a good bowler for a long, long time. Comes in most of the time to bowl this event, all the way from Utah. Justine Brooke over here, one of the women competing today. Rex Strobel going Brooklyn there. They all count. Any 10 in the pit. I haven't seen 2 Brooklyns all day, and I just saw 2 in a span of 10 seconds. Saw Jason Miner go Brooklyn. I'm writing that down because I got to remember later who had the back-to-back Brooklyns here. This much volume and this much length on this pattern, you did not see many Brooklyns because you had to pull it a long way to get it to go Brooklyn. Zach Rhodes left a 7-10 in the first. He got a double, and now he left a rip 7. Cam just barely made the 9-pin. Just barely hung on to make it. Ray Wagon leaving the washout there. Yeah, I look up now, I just said there was 2 Brooklyns. I see a washout, I see a PBA washout, I see a 2-4-5. That's what happened earlier today. They tightened up big time. Now I see a 2-8 down there. Well, on a pattern that's already 46 feet and a lot of oil. That oil is stretching down the lane big time. He's converted the PBA washout there in lane 3. We're down to the last 2 games here of this C squad. A and B have both completed their 6 games. And in a little over an hour, we'll find out which 48 bowlers are going to advance to tomorrow's 12 games. With the Flanagan point system, where you get 1 point each of the 12 games for each bowler you beat that game. If you shoot 300 game 1, you're going to get 48 points, unless you tie, and then you're going to get 47.5 points. Actually, I don't think they use half points. I think they're both going to get to 48, and then it'll drop to 46 for third is how they do it, I believe. Cam Foster here on lane 7. Who could forget a year ago in this tournament? Scores were very high on Sunday. It was a shootout. And he was on a pair. I think it was game 3 or 4 on Sunday. Luke Switolski shot 300. Garrett Meadows shot 300. Dave Dentlinger had a 276 with 1 ball that didn't strike. And Cam got up in the 10th frame, needing all 3 for 300 and struck out for 300. 3 of the 4 bowlers shot 300 on that pair. Everybody was taking pictures of the scores. That's something you just don't see. Whenever you think you've seen it all, there's something you don't see. And that was one of these. I've never even seen anything close to that. 3 of the 4 bowlers on the pair shooting 300. And Dave shot 276. They had 47 of 48 strikes between them last year. I remember that. Okay, folks, game 4 scores are just coming in. AJ struggled that game. He had 179. He's plus 201, still leading the field. Landon Jordan second at plus 152. Brendan Hall third at plus 149. Jorge Rodriguez fourth, plus 140. Brandon Cryer fifth at plus 134. Sixth is Breck Strobel at plus 80. Seventh is Will Jones at plus 77. Eighth is Spencer Worthman with that big 267, goes to plus 73. Ninth, Colin Howe at plus 70. And Nick DiCicero at 10th place, plus 68. Sorry. There, on this squad, there are 24 bowlers even or better. So right now, that theoretical cut is right around the plus 35. 16th on this squad is plus 35. Actually, it'd be a little higher than that if you combined A and B with that. 32, 30, yeah, it'd be plus 35 would be a 3-way tie for the cut right now. But with 2 games to go, that could change a little bit. Most likely will. Talked about not seeing any Brooklyns today, and Clay Reese just went Brooklyn for the 3rd one I've seen in a matter of 5 minutes. See a 410 here on lane 2. Well, that's got a chance. That's, almost. Jorge Rodriguez on lane 1. Looks like shooting the 7-pin. Good work of that, making it. There's still enough oil even now. If you don't throw it real good and you get it in and going up the lane and you don't catch it, it's 210 city. I'll just say that Jason Miner goes by the head pin and leaves the fence. After an open in the 3rd, another 6 count in the 3rd. I didn't see what he left there. Justine Brookover swishing the rack for a turkey. makes it. I've always considered this event one of the premier events on the schedule every single year. I look forward to coming up here. Just amazing. 3 squads, 52 bowlers each. That's 156 players, and so much outstanding talent here competing every year. Up and down the entire country, this is a very, very well-known and big event. Extensive list of really good champions of this event over the years, too. To beat this field, you've got to be on your A game. Nothing less will do. You've got to bowl well Saturday to get in the cut. Then you've got to bowl really good Sunday to make the top 5 in this field. And then you got to bowl well in the top 5 to win the whole thing. You got to bowl well to win any tournament, but a tournament of this caliber, you gotta have your really best stuff to come out on top. David Cole, when he bowled last year, he started out on Sunday morning. Even, you know, I think he had 850 his first 3 on Sunday morning, and he just kept going. Jorge swishing the rack on lane 2. No strike. Can't see who's down there on that end pair with him. I can't see that. Lost that ball off his hand on lane 1. You do that, it's not going to hook anywhere, but especially on this pattern. So on this squad, somebody just asked me on this squad how many bowlers are even or better. 24 right now. Chris Wiley +1 is in 24th place. 24 bowlers even or better on this squad. And 5 bowlers +100 or more on this squad. After A and B, there were a total of 19 bowlers 100 over. 3 on A and 16 on B. Taking 48 to tomorrow for match play, and I believe Joe is doing what he always does. I believe after they're paying an extra 4 spots. He usually pays 52, which is 1 in 3, and cutting to 48 for match play.
If there's a roll off, it's in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah. Found that out.
Okay. The scores came in while you were gone, Mike. I did your job of going through our top 10
Thank you.
there. And if you notice, A.J. Chapman, 179 game 3, but still averaging 250. You're not going to shoot a huge one every game.
True.
So he's still 201 over. My guess is if there is a tie, and according to my calculations here, Mike, right now we have a three-way tie at plus 35 for the theoretical cut.
Yeah.
So that is anytime you've got two players already in the books from A and B at the same number that we think is going to be close to that cut. It is interesting. It's good to know the tie situation, what they do. I would assume, I believe start time is 9 a.m. tomorrow. Isn't it, Mike? 9 or 9:30?
It is 9.
Yeah, I thought it was 9. And I believe, I don't know this for sure, you were just in there. The tie would be before 9 then, wouldn't it? Would the tie be before the 9 o'clock theoretical starting time, or would the tie start at 9?
I think the tie starts at 8:30-ish.
Okay, that's what I figured they would have that before. So
they'll tell us tonight, whatever that's going to be.
Yeah, and who are the two from
The 35s, I'll give that to you. A and B combined 35. Jim Schroeder and Josh Kennedy.
Okay. And we got Mr. ZBL right now at 36.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Yes, 1 pin above that right now, going into the last 2 games, plus 36. Cam Foster here needs a strike on this fill ball for 215. Rex Strobel, look out. And he made them all on the wrong side there, but he got it. Chance shoot 225 with a strike on the fill ball here. And he's currently in 6th at plus 80. This would take him into the 100 over club at plus 105. If he were to strike on this ball. Will Clark, a great strike there. He's got 290 going into the 10th, Mike.
Where's that out?
Right here on 3 and 4.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
I didn't notice
And he is plus 32. Boy, that's going to help his cause in a hurry. He's going to have a big game here. Give him a little breathing room going into game 6. Brett gets 9 for 224. What's Nick got here? Nick's got a possible 256 on 3 and 4. Jorge Rodriguez trying to get 4 in a row here on lane 1. And I thought he was going to nudge the 10 out of that. That 10 pin on lane 1 has to be hanging halfway into the gutter. It's still wobbling. Is the machine going to set that up? It did. It's about as far apart as you can get the 710. That is hanging. It's like the scenic elevator in the Towering Inferno, Mike. It's hanging by a thread. I don't know about you. I'm getting kind of hungry.
I had a pretty big lunch / I call it dinner.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I call it.
Between B and C?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. I didn't have an A or a B.
Well, I did have an A. I had breakfast at the hotel at 7 o'clock when they opened. And since then, I've had about 6 French fries. So I'm getting hungry. We have a 232 or 3? 232 for Nick DeCesario. 232. Three and 4 has some nice games this game, Mike. Kind of the sweeper last night, Mike. The last 2 games, some of the guys went crazy the last 2. That's what we saw in B Squad, too. We saw a lot of big games on game 5 and 6 on B Squad that really drove some of those top scores out. And Will Clark is just getting ready to bowl his 10th frame on lane 4, working on 290, currently plus 32. If he gets all 3 in the 10th, that takes him to plus 122 in a hurry. Jorge balked on that one.
You still talking?
I see my good friend Bob Hockrine here, cleaning up. He's the manager here and has been, I believe, since they opened. And he does it all, folks. So Will Clark strikes first ball on the 10th. We've only had the 1-300 today, haven't we, Mike?
299.
That's right. The 300 was last night from Lucas Hersrud in the final game of the sweeper. 299 from Billy Hibbert today.
Jerry Mars.
Oh, Jerry Mars had 299 also. I did not know
I didn't know that Hibbert had it.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
see, we traded information.
There we go.
You didn't know Billy had it, and I didn't know Jerry had it. Yep.
There we go.
Yep. See, we learned something new from each other, even though we didn't expect to, did we?
No. Somebody was asking for these standings, so there they are. But you
There
can
we
take a
go.
look at them.
Yep.
That's what Eric already went over.
That is C Squad only.
Yeah. C Squad only.
24 players currently even or better on C Squad.
What is 32nd right now after A and B combined? I'm asking you that question. I have it
think
right in front of me.
It's 35, isn't it? We talked about
39.
that? 39, okay. Yep.
39, and then
Which makes
16.
35 the cut, because 16 here and there were 2 here. That makes the cut right
That'd be
now.
a 3-way tie.
Yeah, and you know, those 3 people on that would rather tie and have a chance to bowl tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you asked everybody in the office there,
Yeah.
they'd either they want all 3 of them in or all 3
Three
of them out.
Yeah.
No offense to any of them, but
Nope.
they just, you don't, it's a long day here for the Engelkiss family, and they don't want to be here even earlier, although it might not back things up because they'd be here checking everybody in anyway. But still, you'd rather not have the added roll off on a pair of lanes. But hey, whatever happens, happens. That's out of anybody's control now. Well, at least it's out of the 2 bowlers that have already completed their day
Right.
plus 35. It's out of their control.
I know we got a big game on 1 and 2, but I'm going to bounce around a little bit here.
We just had 288 from Will Clark on lanes 3 and 4. That's a great big game for him.
Also move over here. .234 from C on the Johnson pair.
.224. That's
220.
That's Spencer.
Oh, okay.
Spencer Worth.
Oh, yeah, Spencer
That
had
takes
that.
him to plus 97.
He's bowling good.
Yep. Most pairs are just finishing up. I see 1 and 2 is a little delayed here. They've got a little over 2 frames left. Other than that, almost everybody is in their 10th frame or done with that. Jeff Johnson still plugging away down there, Mike. Double in the 10th.
Okay.
Justine Burkover right here, right in front of us, trying to shoot 240 here. She's got a nice game going. Yeah, she gets a double in the 10th. One more for 246. That's wide. Ooh, it crawled back and left a swish 7 for 245. Good game. Well, Clark right in front of us here on 7 and 8. Oh, just coming off the 288, but he was way wide, leaves a washout. Starting out with a nice strike here. He was in 3rd place on the squad, 149 going into that game, going into game 5. Now, Mike, we're starting the final game here out of 18 today.
Yeah. It's the last one.
Yes.
This is it. The only thing that made today a little more stressful for me is not knowing if I was going to have internet when I came in today.
Oh, what happened there? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, it just was never hooked up.
Oh.
Bob was busy this week.
Oh, so that wasn't you. That was the bowling center. He had forgotten to hook it up and get it ready to go, huh?
Well, he wasn't sure I was coming, but also he was so busy that he didn't think about it.
Yep, he just got overlooked a little bit, but now all is fine.
Yeah, but it was a little stressful coming in today.
Yeah. Well, like I said a few minutes ago, Bob does it all here.
He does.
He's a jack of all trades. Well, he's a Bob of all trades.
Yeah, he does everything.
Yeah. Yep.
Oils lanes.
Picks up garbage.
Drills balls.
Yep. Runs a pro shop. Runs a bowling center. Helps in the back. He does it all.
Payout for first place is $2,800.
Yep. I believe the top 6 are all guaranteed $1,000. I believe. And somebody asked me a little while ago what the last check, as far as, because he pays 52, but he cuts to 48. Somebody asked me what you're guaranteed if you make it to tomorrow. I think it's 220. I think.
And what's the entry?
170.
Okay.
Yeah. In the old days, which now old days, I'm talking 10 years ago, so not really the old days, but not that long ago, their idea was to try to recoup a lot of your hotel bill. But with the hotel prices in this day and age, that doesn't quite do it anymore.
No, it doesn't.
Unless you're pairing up with 2 or 3, then it does. But. They're finally in the 10th frame down there, Jeff, or Mike, on lanes 1 and 2. I don't know why they're just a little bit behind everybody else down there. Not much, just a little bit. Mike, you were gone when I was talking about Brooklyns. I said I hadn't seen hardly any Brooklyns today, and I bet within 5 minutes I saw 3 Brooklyn strikes. Because we haven't seen many Brooklyns today, because you got to pull it pretty bad to get a Brooklyn on this much oil. And as soon as I opened my mouth, yep, 3 Brooklyns. 3 different people. Well, Mike, tomorrow's a really, really exciting format, isn't it? So much volatility, players moving all over the place in the standings. Always coming down to those last couple games. You got guys that come from nowhere to make the step ladder.
Yep.
Shooting a big game and then with all those bonus pins. Yeah. It's the only time of the year I get to see that format.
Got quite a pile back here of papers.
I was just going to comment when I handed you those 2 pages of standings from a game ago, how big the trash pile looks like.
It's getting there.
Yeah, I could imagine.
It's probably my least favorite, or this is my most messy setup I've ever done here. I don't love this setup.
Well, we kind of make do, don't we?
Yeah.
We are kind of crammed in here, aren't we?
Yeah.
But again, we're making it work.
Making it work. This 1 and 2 is going to take a while to get done.
Yeah, I don't want to accuse anybody of slow bowling, but because they might have had some problems over there that I didn't see. But they're a lot of these pairs are in frame 2 or 3 already, and they are just now throwing the final shot of game 5. Nobody up and down the bowling alley is still in lane 5. Everybody else is in game 6, other than the pair following them and that pair.
As are we. Moving.
Yeah.
You're watching the 2026 11thframe.com Open. Mike Flanagan and Eric Littig here in the booth with you as we bring in this last game of qualifying. We're cutting down to the top 48 players, right? 48? Yeah, 48.
48.
For tomorrow's 12 games. It starts at 9 a.m. Then a step ladder around 4. How's Bill Montz bowling?
He was doing okay.
Oh, yeah.
He's plus 24 going into game 5. Where is he at, Mike? Is he?
He's on lane 4 over there.
Oh, yeah, I see him. Yeah. Yep. I haven't seen Bill in a while.
Yeah, me neither. Is that Clay Reese out there and I just completely missed him?
It is. Yep, Clay Reese. Yep. All the way from Utah.
How's he bowling? Minus 47.
Yeah, he's struggling today a little bit. Hasn't had his best stuff, and I guarantee he'd be the first one to tell you that. I didn't see his last game, though. Who knows? He may have had a big one. Now he's right back in it. I didn't see.
Well, there he is.
Yep.
He and Cam Foster.
Well, and Clay has opened the first 2 frames of Game 6 and then got a strike. That's not a great start. Who knows? Maybe he'll strike out. Maybe he'll throw the back 10 here. He flushed that one for a double.
All right, Dale, will do. Dale Diamond.
Oh, good. Dale Diamond.
Yep.
He ran the Greater Iowa Bowling Association for many, many years.
1969 to 1988 to be exact.
Yep.
Then Dirk Wheat took it over. Then Dave Jantosik took it over. And then Joe Engelkes took it over in 1999 and still runs it today.
Yep. Yeah, it's hard to believe the Greater Iowa's now in their 58th season.
That is wild.
Yeah. Yeah, because I thought the Greater Iowa started in 1970, but you just said Dale Diamond started them in 1969. Takes a lot of people over the years to keep an organization running. As soon as somebody steps aside, you got to have somebody or multiple parties willing to step in and take over, and that's a lot of work. It's a lot of commitment to the sport of bowling.
Eric, I've got one of the most bizarre questions in the world to ask you.
No, I have not topped the 800-pound mark yet.
So, thinking about the future, just in general.
Yep.
Just the future. So,
whoa,
oh, we got some anger.
Yeah, a little bit of emotion coming out there.
Yep. At the front four and just got 9 over there.
Somebody fighting to make the cut, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chapman move over to the end pair? I guess he did.
Yeah. Fire away, Mike.
Yeah, so how old are you now?
64.
64.
Yes.
So let's just say in the 70s, would you ever imagined, as you get completely annihilated?
we won't go into that, Mike.
Would you imagine in the 70s that one day, there would be, like all the technology stuff that's happened in the world, we're really at the point now where we have some self-driving cars.
Oh, yeah.
We're at the point, cell phones, everybody's got a cell phone, everybody's trackable.
Oh.
All of us are trackable with a cell phone
You
now.
can't do anything in this world without it being seen on a camera or a security camera or somebody clipping a cell phone. Yeah.
And just the technology from like just, crystal clear, like video conferencing phones.
Zoom calls and
just all the different things that have taken place. I think technology has just advanced so much since the 70s, right? Okay, so do you think back then, if you would have said to people, this is what the future looks like, do you think people would have been like, you're crazy?
That's an unbelievable hypothetical question, isn't it? But what is it the experts say that knowledge in the world doubles every 10 years. Is that
Yeah.
what they say, kind of?
Something like that, yeah.
I mean, and if you or I were to sit down, or any two people in the world were to sit down and say, write down 5 things that you think are going to be, commonplace 10 years from now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could think of some of the things that come along.
Yeah.
I mean, things like right now, we were just had this discussion in there last night when 2 people came in to pay for their entry in Venmo.
Yeah.
Do you think 10 years ago somebody could have said, click your phone and put money from your account into somebody else's account 10 years ago? I don't know. Somebody might have
20 years
predicted
ago,
that.
probably no. 10 years ago, yeah.
Okay,
Bitcoin
yeah.
was just coming out.
Oh, that's true.
We were
Yeah.
taking entries for the IB Open in 2011 with Bitcoin if they wanted to. We were that ahead of
Really?
it. Brian
Okay.
Burkhart was. Let's look at these standings
Yeah.
real quick.
Yes.
We're going to come back to
Here
this.
we go.
Chapman at 266, Landon Jordan at 210, Brendan Hall at 154, Jorge Rodriguez at 150, Will Clark 5th at 120. Then you got Colin Howe in 6th at 110. 7th is Breck Strobel at 104. Then in 8th, you got Nick DeSaro, at 100 over. Then you got Cryer and Worthman. So let's move down to 16, 39 the number.
The cut has moved to 39, and now we have a 2-way tie at 39.
We do, correct. And then we've got 24 people plus. 24 plus.
So right now, the cut number is a tie for 39. One on this squad and one on A or B squad that is finished. So we'll see where that goes.
We'll move down to our tournament leader, which is AJ Chapman. Okay, so Eric, here's where I'm going with this.
First of all, to interrupt you for 1 second,
Yeah.
AJ did not like his 179 last
he
night.
did not.
So he came right back with a 265 behind him.
Correct. What I wonder is are we going to be to the point as a society that we will, as a person, go into some sort of perfect oxygen chamber, okay? And we will really just operate like a clone of us that is in robotic form, where that is what's out in the world doing whatever that is to be done.
Well, I pray not.
While we are perfectly healthy.
As a human race, I pray we don't get to that.
I mean, because you still get to do whatever. You get to look however you want to look. You get to do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Because you
Well,
you
wait a
go
minute.
out as a...
We don't get to look how we want to look. Do you think I want to look like this?
No, we don't right now. But in that particular situation,
Oh, yeah.
you can look however you want because you design your altar, and then our brains are hooked up to whatever is hooked up, and we're out functioning in the world. And if we get if something happens to us, we get ran over by a car, we get shot,
We're
anything
not
like
really dead?
No, it's just we need to be repaired. We're still fine in our incubators.
Did you ever see the movie Westworld?
No, I didn't see that one.
It was similar premise a little bit to that, but
I just wonder if that's what this eventually is going to be, and something like this will just be
well,
extinct.
look at we're talking about this crazy stuff where the world has gone, and look at AI.
I know.
Where that has come from all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I mean,
What piece of technology is treated like a nuclear bomb? To where, they created a nuclear bomb and said, oh, this is just too far.
well, that was 80 years ago.
Can't have that anymore.
Nobody thought anybody would
Yeah,
go there.
this is not good.
Yeah, right.
So at what point is there a piece of technology that comes out that they say, wait a minute,
yeah, we can't do that.
we can't do that?
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a really deep dive and really weird question, but
it is, and
I just wonder where we're going to be.
the geniuses of the world might have a better inclination of how to answer that, but I, on the other hand, do not, because just and I mean, we're not talking very long ago. We're talking 30 years ago. Nobody had cell phones.
No.
Not many people had laptops. Computers were around, but they are not like they are now.
They were used for like actual addition,
for typing
subtraction.
and the internet just started to come around in 1993, and by 96 it was prevalent everywhere, but
With
that's
AOL.
only 30 years ago.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. Where are we at 30 years from now?
Yeah. You can't predict that. I think if you ask people what are things of the future, you might predict some of it, but some of these things that have come along, nobody could have foreseen them hardly. But again, that's the advancement of the world. It's kind of like I've said in the booth with you before, Mike. Look at just at a lower scale, our sport of bowling. If anybody that's been gone for 35 years, before 92 when reactive resin came out,
Yep.
if they were to wake up and watch this, they wouldn't know what they're watching.
No, two-handed bowling.
Two-handed, everybody's throwing it. It used to throw it 14 or 15. Now everybody throws it hard. The pins, the way they fly around, that didn't happen 35 years
What
ago.
What about these tour players that are throwing backup balls now?
Same thing, yeah. You're getting them from both sides. I said Julian Salinas, who's very, very good player, and he's a very good player from both sides. He can back it up with the best of them, too. And he and I had a brief discussion out there in Team USA trials this year. He made the step ladder, he made the top 3 in the US Amateur, and he was throwing backup. And I told him before the ceremony, I said, 10 years from now, what are we going to be? We're going to be 50% of the good two-handers are going to be able to do it either way. Going to be able to hook it or back it up. We might get there. I'd like to go through this 48-person field and see the number of two-handers here. It's got to be 50% minimum, doesn't it? I would bet it is.
Yeah. Real quick, speaking of AI, I'm going to ask you something. Do you think this was made with AI?
Yes.
It was.
I looked at the face of AJ and said yes. That's how I thought I could tell. Yeah.
It was.
Yep.
But it doesn't look ridiculous AI.
No, that's fine. But
ridiculous AI is
yeah,
when it's, paintbrush strokes everywhere. Every font has a texture and gradient.
One thing I noticed for Junior Gold this year in Minneapolis, in the 3 or 4 weeks leading up to it, so many kids were self-promoting, they were showing a picture of them saying I'm on squad, whatever, for coaches that were interested in perhaps taking a look at them for recruiting. And so much of that had to have been done by AI because the photos in the background, it didn't look horrible, it just looked kind of cartoonish rather than that picture there that you said looked more like a live action shot.
Yep. Yep. It's like I say to people, the amount of time it takes you to make something in AI with a few different prompts or going into Photoshop and cutting out and tracing around someone and then adding textures and then adding all that stuff,
Well, I'm not an idiot, but I'm not a genius by any means. And I don't have a clue what they're talking about when they talk about these huge AI centers that are being built in the country. Is that all
data centers?
Yeah.
They need for all the stuff that happens. So like if you have a file and you upload it to the cloud, that's got to go somewhere. The cloud is a data center.
So that's what they're doing. Okay.
That's one type of data center.
Okay. Wow.
Another one is it takes computers to do all this work of
there's more
computing.
And more of that. Yeah, there's more and more of that. I mean, again,
a computer's doing it somewhere, is doing the work somewhere every time you type into an AI.
There's going to have to be manual computer centers to do all that work.
Yeah. They take a lot of power. And then inside of there, you know how they cool them?
I do not.
With water.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so cold water runs through the piping and stuff around these data centers.
Okay.
So it takes water from the community.
Oh, well, I know there's quite an uproar from a lot of cities in this country that are having AI centers built. So I can understand that a little bit just from that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a little.
I've also heard the hullabaloo that some of these places where the data centers are being built, that wildlife doesn't seem to function around the center.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Yeah, I just started hearing that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you can understand a lot of that stuff, but again, how those things work, way beyond my pay grade.
Oh, another 4-pin for AJ.
Yep, 4-bagger out of the gate down there, 4-pin. He's trying to get to 300 over.
That's the kind of stuff I like to talk about, is just different things that could happen in the world as opposed to people's views on politics and stuff like that. I like to try
Yeah.
to figure out what does our world look like in the future? Like
I know. Every time there's an advancement that you're like, that's really, really, really cool, something else comes along.
I remember when we went from tube TVs
Yep.
to what were they called? Plasma TVs.
Well, remember a TV used to be, you'd have to have two people to lift one of them. If you had, you had a big TV in your living room, number one, it was 3 feet wide. Now it's the width of a couple pieces of paper and it hangs on your living room wall.
It's unreal.
My late dad's all-time favorite movie was the Western Shane.
Okay.
Have you ever seen it?
I know Shane. Yeah.
In one of the scenes where the homesteaders go into town and they're in the local sundry store, and Jean Arthur, the actress who plays the wife, she picks up a glass bottle and she's mesmerized at it, and she says, what will they think of next? And this was a glass bottle in a movie that was set in the 1850s. And here we are 175 years later, and to think that 175 years ago there was no such thing as glass bottles.
No, now you need the glass bottle to have a logo on it that you like, otherwise it doesn't go into your house.
Yes. So, I mean, you think about where everything has come, and like you just said, where are we going with all of it?
You guys want to know what the oil pattern is? Sure.
It is 39 mils of oil and 46 feet in length.
Yep. And
which now with the carry down has stretched out considerably.
Yep. And it's like 3.4 to 1 on one side and 1.25 to 1 on the other. That is our oil pattern.
Yep.
It is demanding.
Yeah, you can't throw it everywhere and expect to hit the pocket.
AJ left that 4-pin.
7-pin conversion right behind that.
Yep. Go over here where they're finishing up. What do we got over there? We got Clay and...
I see a who had the 269 there?
What letter?
D on lane 12 to finish.
Zach Rhodes.
Oh,
on lane 12. Sorry, Ray Wiegand.
Oh, and after 5, he was 19. That's going to propel him into tomorrow.
Okay.
At 88.
Yeah, Wiegand gets in.
Breck Strobel, I believe, is C.
You said on lane 12?
Yes.
Who else was on lane 12?
I believe
was that the Reese pair? Okay, so
yes.
I screwed up again.
I believe.
That was Zach Rhodes. That was not Wiegand.
Okay.
Wiegand is D on the pair to the left.
Okay, so Zach Rhodes was 52, so that'll easily put him in.
Okay, Wiegand just struck again. That's a triple for Wiegand. So Rhodes is in?
Yeah.
What was he at?
He was at 52. He was already in, but now he's
solidified in.
Yeah, 121 over. Well, before that game started, I was gonna talk to you and say, okay, here's a fun game to watch because who's gonna shoot a big game to get in? Well, technically he was already above the cut line, but so he didn't shoot a big game to get in, but he sure helped his position. But you can bet somebody that's on the outside looking in is going to fire a good game here to move themselves.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It happens every tournament. Every tournament you ever bowl. Somebody shoots a big one on the end to come from nowhere.
Ray Wiegand looking to get into the number.
Yeah. Jorge Rodriguez here now has the front 7.
And he's way up there, right? Yeah, 4th.
Yeah. I skipped him. I knew he was up there all day. He's been up there. Could we see our first 300 game here? I know we're a ways away, 3 frames away, but...
I'm going to say no.
I was going to say the odds are against it if we haven't seen one yet.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't bet the money in my wallet
True.
against it. So quite a few pairs are already done, Mike. We're down to about a half dozen pairs here. Looks like about half the bowling center is finished.
Yeah, and they're so quick with the scores. I'm not even going to try to do a cut number because I think we're going to get there.
Yeah, yeah.
With them, they'll have it so quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, because Avery was going to and then nobody else, so if you wouldn't say that's Chris Wiley's 27 over there, plus 27, and he's down there. What bowler is he on 1 and 2, Mike? Because he needs some kind of respectable game to get
C.
into tomorrow. He is C.
Can still bowl 232. Going at a 2-0 pace.
Yeah.
Ray Wiegand opened.
No, that's not
What
good.
would 213 give him?
213 is going to put him at plus 32. Right there.
You think the score? You think it's going to 46?
Okay, we just heard it, didn't we?
He knows better than I do.
Yeah.
Jeff thinks this number's getting into the 40s. There you go. You want that? You
So
can just have
40.
it.
So A and B combined after 6. If it gets into the 40s, 31 is plus 45.
One other person had a game.
So Jeff Riggles thinks the cut number is going to be 45 or 46 because there were some big games down on the high end of the bowling center, which we can't see.
Thought we had a couple drop out though.
Yeah, you usually do, but one thing's for sure, we'll know when they post it.
So Wiegand can't get there. 213 or 203 now.
Yeah, that's not going to be enough.
All right, we'll go over the Jorge Rodriguez fireworks here.
He's got 8 working on in the 9th frame right now.
Yeah.
As we get potentially closer to our first 300 of the day, we shall see here.
Hello, Kimberly.
I didn't hit any pots at all. Just
Logan Williams on the low end. Logan Williams on 1 and 2 working on 270, and he's -8.
Well, that's special.
Well, now wait a minute. What is that? That's okay. Never mind. That's 8. That's Jorge with the front 9 here.
Yeah.
But 1 and 2, bowler D, is that Logan Williams? I think so.
Letter D.
Is that AJ?
No, it's not AJ. Logan Williams is letter D. I'll take us over there when we're done here.
Yeah. Yep. We all know he's not working on 270. He's got 87 in the 5th with a 4-bagger. And that's not going to be enough, even if he punches. Yeah.
Logan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he's bowler D, he can't get there. No.
I mean, I trust Jeff and his number and stuff, but I don't really see it getting that high. But
Well, if there's a lot of big numbers down there, it's going to depend on who they were to see. But we will see momentarily, won't we, Mike?
we will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I'd make a trip. Busy here?
She's working on Dad's house, so we can do an estate sale and our It's time to go for a rip.
That's right. I'm ready to go for a rip, bud.
She wanted to come down and gamble.
Oh, I know she did. Favorite.
Yeah, we're going to Vegas. I'm more than safe for the end. Where am I going to be?
All right. Here we go.
Jorge Rodriguez
Did his college bowling at McKendree.
currently sits, what, 4th?
He is 4th of the squad at plus 150.
This one here will get him a plus 250 if he strikes out.
Yep. That's in.
In.
That's in. Yep.
We both saw that off his hand.
Yep.
Huh?
You want me to try and get AJ for a couple minutes? Or?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
I'm going to step out, Mike, and I'm going to let AJ step in. He bowled phenomenally.
Yeah. All right, Eric.
So enjoyed
we'll have
in the booth.
Yeah, we'll have a cut number here shortly. We'll
Yep.
see whatever it is. So.
All right. We will see you in the morning.
Thanks, brother.
Yep.
It's Eric Littig, everybody. One of my favorite people to sit with, to be honest. Love sitting with Eric.
I didn't want to trip over the cord. I couldn't see where it was.
You're good. All right, they're going to get AJ Chapman to come over here and sit for a second with me, talk about how easy they were for him. Might as well finish with them. Watch him throw a shot over here. He'll be the last pair done. Jorge opens. Still a nice day of bowling for him. Here's AJ, 10th frame. Through the face, leaves a 6-pin. All right, that's it for the bowling. See if they get AJ to come over here and sit with me. And I don't know the number, but Wriggles is saying it's in the 40s. There was pretty high scores down there, but I haven't seen it. There's no lane talk here, so I can't get you a number. What is it? Of course, yeah. Yeah. 50 and up is safe. You got time? Yeah, let's come over here. All right. I won't make this too long. Our camera's kind of jacked up, so we're going to use this one right here. Yeah, there you go. All right. We'll bring it into the booth here, and we'll talk it over with Chappie. Nice bowling today.
Thanks, sir.
So I put you on the thumbnail. wasn't too hard to pick you, to be honest, but I mean, you should win this tournament.
Good start.
I mean, you should win the tournament, but there's a lot of really good. I mean, this is a college tournament now, man.
Oh, yeah.
You're like old here.
We're getting there.
How old are you? 32?
32, yeah.
Yeah,
33 in a couple months.
People almost half. I mean, Brett Biondo's like half your age.
Yeah, I think he's 17. That's close.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. A lot of kids from Mount Mercy and St. Ambrose here, so it's pretty cool to see that the Iowa college scene, all the guys supporting the local events. It's really cool.
So what's going on with you right now? Like where you living and what made you come up here and stuff, all that stuff?
I'm still in Louisville, Texas, just
Okay.
outside of Dallas. But we normally do clinics in the summer,
Yeah.
and the July frame didn't quite work out with other scheduling stuff, whatever, this year. So we tried to find like one tournament or kind of way to piggyback it. So I went to Sioux Falls last weekend, bowled the regional there, and then drove over to my parents' place and stayed this week and did some lessons, individual lessons, and a small
Okay.
clinic. And then tournament this weekend, more clinics next week, and then Springfield on the way home next weekend.
Okay, so I'll see you there too.
I'm looking for a partner, so if any amateur,
Are you really?
If any amateur would like to bowl,
Who did you used to bowl with there?
Sean and I bowled 4
But
years
now
in a
you
row.
can't bowl together.
No, we can't. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you're still looking for a partner.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. You looking for a lefty or a righty?
I don't think I'd discriminate.
Yeah, I know. I think I'd want to get a lefty.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad about one for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, as these guys, yeah, okay. All right. Did they change a rule there?
Yeah.
Or
From last year to this year.
that's
yep.
what I thought.
He did points for a couple of years, so Sean and I we squeaked in a couple times.
Yeah.
And now it's just 2 members, I believe. So.
Okay. He's looking for a partner, but he needs a good one too. So don't be, if you submit and you go, oh, I'll bowl with you, and I mean this guy, you got to be on the Sean Lavery Spar caliber to be able to bowl with him. But yeah, I don't ever necessarily, when I think Iowa tournaments, I don't pencil you in anymore. So that's why I asked the question about where you at, what's going on, because I didn't expect to see you here. When I looked at the roster, I was like, oh, that's a little surprise. Like, makes sense, but doesn't make sense at the same time.
Yeah, piggyback in some clinics and some tournaments and make the whole swing kind of worth it. So.
Did you use the same ball the whole block, or did you switch?
I actually threw the same ball the whole time. Yep.
Oh, you did. Black Widow Dynasty. You said you hit it with 1500.
Yep, and then it's almost shiny now, if I'm being honest. And it 39 mils on the lane. It takes that surface away pretty quick. So got lucky that it's still a strong enough core in it. And honestly, the shinier it got, probably the better it got.
Yeah.
To stay in it throughout the day.
12 games tomorrow. You think you'll have some other balls you have to use?
Yeah, probably. I'd almost imagine, because I'd assume that the guys towards the top would play them a little bit. Not that they did a bad job tonight. Honestly, they did a great job. But
Yeah,
I think all the guys will be on the same page. The right is obviously the play.
Yeah.
So if we can do a good job breaking them down, yeah, it'll probably be a couple balls underneath that.
Yeah, you have a hook spot to throw too, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Cool. All right. Well, I don't know where I guess you're going to lead the whole thing, I guess. What'd you get to?
310 or something.
Yeah, 283 was Biondo.
Yeah, it was 266 in bowl 240. I didn't see my sheet at the end.
Yeah, and Jorge
240
didn't get
something
around
last
you,
time,
so you should be.
Yeah, 310-ish or something. So
should be good.
With a 179, I'll take that.
All right, cool, man. Well, I won't keep you long. Great bowling.
I appreciate it.
See you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. We'll be
you
here.
You got a lot of bowling to do tomorrow, and then maybe a step ladder, hopefully.
Yeah, that would be great. Maybe another one of these.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That would be good.
All right, brother. Appreciate you.
Thanks for having me in.
You bet. That's AJ Chapman, everybody. I'll take you back out to the lanes until we get this cut score, and we'll see what it ends up being. So I will be back as soon as I have the cut number.
Dab over to the bar.
All right.
On me.
Trying to see what this number is. Okay, everybody. I believe the cut score is 46, no tie. If you're a 46 or better, you are in. 46 or better, no tie. 46. Unofficial cut number, but somewhat official. 46. 46. 48th place plus 46.
Okay, guys, we have the official numbers now.
It is official.
48th place is 1246, so plus 46. Last cash is 1235. We had a tie for the last two spots in the last cash. So obviously that is your cut number and your cash number.
So there you have it. Joe just made it official, made the announcement in the house. So for Eric Littig, for Mark London, for Brett Biondo, everybody that joined me in the booth, and all that joined me throughout the day, my name is Mike Flanagan. We're signing off for now from the 2026 11thframe.com Open. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. with 12 games of the Flanagan format. It's 48 bonus pins for the top game each game. It's 1 bonus pin for the last game each game. A lot of movement and positions. It'll be a fun day here tomorrow. Looking forward to having you with us right here on YouTube on Inside Bowling. We'll see you Sunday morning for more bowling. Thanks to all the sponsors that support this tournament and this stream, and thanks to Joe and his entire staff, along with Bob and his staff here at Cherry Lanes. We'll see you tomorrow.